Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up?
What up? React and draw back again. What's on tag team back again? Blah blah blah. Let's begin. What was it? That was Whoop. There it is. Whoop.
That's
There it is.
when that song
Remember
come
there
out.
was Whoop. There it is, and then there was the other song Woot. There it is. At the
Wait,
same time.
I vaguely remember this.
Yeah, there were two songs. Whoop. There it is. You know the classic banger from the '90s. Then there was Whoop. There it is. Whoop. There it is was like the big one. You know that was like the monster smash.
Was that the original?
Maybe. I think I'm not sure. I'm
Was it
not
by the
sure.
same
I
people?
want no by two different people.
Oh,
I think like Woot was I think like a little more explicit. I cannot remember.
that sounds like a copyright issue, huh?
I don't know. Both came out. I don't know. Like I'm pretty sure I didn't make this up in my mind. That's not like some kind of
I don't know. It might be the
they call that
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect, right?
What was it? What was the Sinbad joint they keep talking about?
Yeah, they claim like a movie about a genie starred Sinbad, but it's not true. Like people were just thinking about Kazam.
Right,
But instead, they like this. I swear, no, it was Sinbad. And he was a genie.
right. I don't know, man.
Well, anyway, we'll be here talking about that tonight. We're going to talk about the big news of Marvel and Disney
Yeah, they're
and ESPN and that whole complex,
how
media
many
complex,
how many things are under this
Disney,
umbrella?
many things. Well, I guess there's like networks and brands. So ABC is one, Hulu, the streaming service,
Hmm.
ESPN, sports network,
Yeah,
and of course their branches, ESPN one, two. I don't know. They still have that ESPN one and two and all. Whatever, it doesn't matter.
yeah,
ESPN. I guess since they bought Fox, they also have movies, right? They got the 20th Century brand,
hmm,
and yeah, I don't know, whatever movies they produce out of that. I guess the theme parks, Disney World, Disneyland.
Well, I mean, the theme parks is a big one because uh,
But anyway, they're boycotting them off their backlash of the Jimmy Kimmel comments that has led to his show's cancellation.
yeah. How long?
And there's talks of like boycotting the entire Disney network, including all the sub brands that I've mentioned.
Right. And I did a little quick search on Twitter. Like they're very serious and adamant about it.
Really? It's serious like that? I
At least a
was just rolling
couple.
off of Sean's topic.
Yeah, I saw
He
this.
called me
Like
up. And,
I came home and I saw this and talking about people boycotting Marvel and Disney. I'm like, boycott. What are we talking about right now? I've been an avid boycotter of like
you more been like a passive boycotter, like you know.
yeah, I dip in and out like when it's like if it's funny enough, like because we watched like the Ironheart joint, and then
It's more like a lazy boycotter, like a.
I could give you the boycott track record. It was like right after. Oh hey, robotic gentleman here is what's up. It's like how do I boycott something I haven't watched since Doctor Strange 2? So
Right. It's like that, and I think that's akin to like what Sean's talking about. It's like he's more like a he wasn't like motivated. That's it. He just threw down the gauntlet. I'm sick and tired of the Disney media complex.
oh
He
yeah,
was like,
yeah,
yo, this sucks. I'm not gonna watch it.
yeah. It was more like this is whack. I'm out, and like I just said- and then like ever since like Wakanda Forever, I was just like, no, no, hell no, never, no. And then like I just kept going until Deadpool and Wolverine. I was like, all right, they got Hugh Jackman back. Let me check it out. Then I skipped Captain America. And then I came
Yeah, I
back for.
eventually saw Captain America.
Wait,
I
you
think I
saw
might have
it?
mentioned this before. Yes.
Oh, so you saw it?
Right. I can't. It's hard to talk about it because it's hard to remember because it sort of just breezes past the mind after you watch it. And usually Marvel movies are kind of like that, where like you really can't remember like everything because they film all these movies the same way.
Right.
So it's hard to individuate which one you've seen sometimes. But this one, I don't know. It was just like it was unnecessary. It seemed like it didn't lead much to anything.
Hmm.
I'm not sure why the Hulk was chosen as the villain for Captain America
They wanted
per
to.
se, but I guess it's like it was in the comics I didn't read his comics.
I mean, I don't know. Either that or they just wanted to bring in the Red Hulk with Harrison Ford for some reason, which I have no beef with Harrison Ford. I'm just like,
I don't know. And then what was the Thunderbolts? But the one, I don't know. I think like the fan favorite one that was supposed to bring people back was Daredevil Born Again.
yes. Oh, yes, and I saw Daredevil Born Again. That's right.
And you saw that. I dipped on that.
Oh,
I
you.
dipped.
Oh, you didn't see
I
to
didn't
the
finish
end.
it.
Oh, well, let me tell you about the masterpiece you missed.
Because nothing was going on. I was like 4 episodes, 5 episodes deep, and nothing was going on.
You ain't missed that
People
much,
kept
man.
saying the next one's going to be the one where
I
it pops off, and it was just like, okay. It was like the only action scene was when Matt Murdock went to his apartment. He got jumped, and that was like only like 5 seconds. He didn't even like wear the outfit, like all the episodes that I watched, except for like the beginning, the intro of the first episode. It was like more like a lawyer slash election campaign of Kingpin. And it's just like, and I know why. It's because they were trying to retool the show and make it less cringe. They were trying to edit out like him in the yellow outfit and the jokey joke stuff and
right.
probably whatever She-Hulk references they had or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's still my time, and it's still like, okay, you figure all this out. I'll be back.
I'll tell you, like, I mean, the last couple episodes were cool or something, but then, like, the way I ended, I thought about it, and I was like, so where were the other characters during all this chaos? And it didn't make any sense to me. And then I'm like, all right, fine, whatever, man. Like,
They were just basically repairing. But I'm like, I don't know, whatever. But anyway, that was because it's a lot of commitment. Like, how many episodes is this? Like 9 episodes.
there's about, there's about. Sorry about the screen, y'all. I'm trying to like figure out a pose here, but yeah, yeah, there's
Some other
about.
franchises have more of a handle of what's going on. Like Dexter.
Hmm.
Like I think this season was better than the last season. That in the revival mode. So they don't. I don't. Just give you more fan. I don't know, respect. I don't. You know what I mean? Like,
Right. Well, I would say, and then after that was Daredevil. Then it was Thunderbolts, and
yeah.
I saw that. I actually went to actually go see it. I didn't
Give
even
me
go see
one
it.
second.
Yeah,
So you keep going.
I didn't go see it because I was super hyped. I guess the people were saying, "Oh, it's great," and I'm just like, "All right, let's see what it's got to offer." And I thought it was pretty mid. I didn't think it sucked. I just was like, okay. And then Dan and I watched Ironheart for jokes, and then that's when I was like, all right, yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna start boycotting these movies again, cause like, what are we even doing here? You know what I mean? Um, so then Fantastic Four came out, right? I think they had great reviews. I didn't see it. Also didn't sue Superman either, but you know, whatever. It wasn't really like getting me to jump out of the of my seat to run to the theater and go check it out. Sorry, excuse me. I need to find a freaking pose, man. But yeah, so now there's controversy, as you guys know. Last week we had the tragedy, it happened to Charlie, and people acting the fool online. They are, celebrating. Not everybody, obviously some people. And like I said last week, there were actually people on the opposite side, the opposite side of the spectrum, on the left, that were actually very distraught by what they saw, like Dean Withers and Ethan Klein. I'm pretty sure Ethan Klein is on the left, and was it Moist Critical? Like they were not, condoning it. Uh, then you had other people who were just like, I don't know, making a bunch of videos and TikTok celebrating it. It's actually pretty vile to look at. Let me see what you have here. Yeah, that's the problem with Marvel. After Endgame, everything was world building. No MacGuffin to chase, no Thanos threat. It was just stories with no stakes. Exactly. What was the stakes? The stakes was Kang. I don't. But nevertheless, now after this new controversy, which we'll get into, I'll go read the articles in a second. Uh, it is time. It is time to boycott. The same audience that apparently Disney was chasing is now wants to boycott after, you know, Jimmy Kimmel got taken off the air. Let me see if I can get this article up real quick here.
Which is pretty wild because that's the only audience they got left.
Yeah, I'm like, what are y'all doing? Because I ain't there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not watching that stuff. It's just like, but they love it. They eat it up. I mean, it's not like they're gonna put on like another show. They're not gonna bring back the other show of his that they really like the Man Show. They're gonna put that on. And wouldn't it be crazy if they put on reruns of the Man Show instead? But it's like,
are we really coming back for that, bro? Like,
no one's gonna watch no rerun of that. He's done. Like, I think, like, I don't know, bro. It's just like, who's watching regular television?
I don't know. The last thing I watched was like Gotcha Akata. I hope I'm pronouncing that right.
That's not like what I mean. I mean like broadcast
Oh,
television.
I know what you mean. That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm watching. And I'll be watching
You're watching on a TV like object when you cast it onto your TV from your phone. I'm not.
Yes.
It's like just a bigger version of your phone. I'm talking. I'm talking like how back in the day people used to turn on the TV and watch
like actual
Star Trek
broadcast
or something. Or watching an episode of that '70s show or one of these things.
Oh, Alpha Proto's here. What's up? I said now the left and the right are boycotting Disney. Yes.
Apparently so.
Their sales are cooked. Snoop Dogg ain't in. Like
Snoop Dogg.
Remember he was watching. What was it? Lightyear. We talked about this last week.
Oh, right. He was confused.
Yeah,
Grandpa Snoop.
He saw some LGBT joint and he was not.
He didn't understand somehow. I don't know. He's been in the biz for like 50 years or something.
He was like, "What's this doing?" I'm like, "What are you talking about? That's your man's. That's your man's. You. That's your people's. What? Snoop, man.
And he turned into Bill O'Reilly overnight. Like,
I don't know. I'm disappointed in Snoop because he didn't stand on business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, they gave him marching orders. He told him what to like, not to dislike. I mean, he was following it before. I don't know why. He's like, I don't know. Snoop Dogg's off the leash, I guess. Like,
he's like, oh, I can't believe this.
The dog pound.
Maybe he didn't have enough spinach. You know what I'm saying?
Like, he doesn't understand what's going on. I don't know, dog.
And that's Panda said, "What's up, y'all? What's up?
What's this new stuff in my TV shows?" And I was like, bro, if this is new stuff to you and your TV shows, then your TV's on the fritz, okay? You need to take some of that.
Man, see that's why people don't pay attention.
Off of that spliff money that he wacky tobacco money that he gets from cultivating herbal refreshments.
Right.
And invest in a new Zenith television or something.
I just don't understand how he didn't know the deal. I thought you were smarter than this, man. Get it together, Snoop.
These newfangled politics in my TV shows. Like, Snoop, are you in a time machine? Like, bro.
Like, what are you talking? Calvin. Listen, man. That's his real name,
where
right?
You been? Yeah, he's confused what was happening right now. how I go explain this to my nephew. It is like, yo, is this like a Steven Crowder episode from like 2015? Like, what? Steven Crowder breaking news. New type of content in kid shows. It's like, well, sometimes the Wi-Fi don't hit everybody the same
Maybe
way.
he didn't
Like
he didn't
on
look deep
time.
into things, he didn't know like what like the party actually represented, and he got a little confused or something. And that's why I'm like, yo, Calvin, bro, like, where have you been all these years, bro? Like, you
It was
was
funny. I
talking.
thought he was like politically motivated because he was doing like anti-Trump things, and
Yeah.
so I thought like I don't know. Maybe, I think like I read somewhere like Snoop, if you pay him like I don't know how much, like you pay him a certain amount of money, like 100 grand or like 50 grand or something, he'll do a feature for you on your album. He don't care who you are. It could be you, but if you got like the amount, his fee, he'll
So
be
if
on
I
your
make
album.
hold on, if I spit some bars and record it, and I pay him 100K, like he just on it. That's it.
Yeah, like if you got a single ready and you could just like carve out a little section of time for Snoop to throw in like hey dizzle dizzle pizzle and all that stuff, then yeah, he'll do it. You gotta pay his fee though. You can't be like cheap.
My man Snoop is out here for commission. It's crazy.
He's out there for commissions. He's on Corey Feldman's album or something. He dropped a feature on Fell Dog.
All right, that's that. Okay.
So he'll definitely do it for like Sean Dog.
Yeah. All right, y'all. If you wanna, matter of fact, if you want to see me get my album together, just drop the super chat. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm not doing the album.
He dropped a super chat. Sean will record a bar.
Don't do it. I cannot promise a
Oh,
bar.
you can't promise a bar. But if I throw a beat on, like you throw a beat on, you gonna get nobody a little something, something.
Nah, I'm not gifted in rhymes. So
Yeah, I'll do it though. I'll do it.
and then we gotta get 100K. Then we need a super chat to get the 100K to get Snoop on it. You know what I
Get a
mean?
Snoop feature off a super chat. Be about Buzz Lightyear,
Oh,
his favorite movie. Okay, anyway,
I just don't understand how he didn't know. Like, Snoop been high.
strange man. Weed. I don't know. He's smoking that stuff that
It's
messes memory up.
yeah. I don't know. Said I used to watch WWE every Monday, but they went to Netflix, so now I don't watch. Yeah, that's what my girl's been watching. Cause she's a wrestling fanatic right now. Not right now. She's always been. Uh, Power said, "Funny how last month people wanted to cancel Snoop from a scene, of a scene. Oh yeah. We were just talking about that.
I heard that he had an apology, and I heard that the apology was fake.
So he didn't apologize. Okay.
Research. I'll have to research that.
Said 1 to the 2 to 1 2 1 2 3 and to the 4. Facts. All right, so let's get into this. Let me try
Yeah,
to understand because this is like all new to me. So this is true reaction, y'all. I don't. What is happening right now? It says here, people are threatening to boycott Disney after ABC suspends Jimmy Kimmel. Let's do to Disney what we did to Target. Wait, to Target? They boycotted Target? I don't remember. Well, okay. I'll take their word for it. Disney is facing mounting boycott. Sorry, excuse me. Disney is facing mounting boycott threats after ABC Network decided to indefinitely suspend Jimmy Kimmel Live over comments the host comedian Jimmy Kimmel made about conservative activist Charlie Kirk's recent assassination. Many claim that ABC's move is a violation of free speech and is a disturbing precedent to censor commentary, especially from comedians, if some people find it upsetting. Just cancel my Disney account, one ex-user said. They're not even going to post the screenshot.
The handle, bro. Not even gonna give
I've
a shout
seen
out.
the screenshots, but I'm surprised they're not posting the screenshots.
one
One
his
X.
X account says like, damn, they didn't even give the handle
If
so
I
he can
click
get
the thing,
some.
does the X account come up? If I hold on, y'all, because I don't trust when I don't trust
No,
when
it's all good. You don't gotta click that.
yeah.
But I'm saying like they're not even gonna put his handle on so he can get like some views,
Yeah.
like
No clout for
some
my mans.
followers. It all goes to the Yahoo News media complex. Like,
But
just
yeah,
they
one
absorbed. They're
this
using his
guy said,
content, bro.
hold on,
He,
because
he should boycott Yahoo News for clout
I
chasing
want
off
to
of
actually
him.
see if it goes somewhere.
No, I don't care about his.
It does go somewhere. And then he posted like his canceled subscription screenshot. All right, you know what? No clout for him either. Get him up out of here. Not on my show, man. Let me stop. Just cancel my Disney account. One ex user said, who shared a screenshot of his account page that said, reason for ending subscription was for canceling Jimmy Kimmel's show. Hit him where it hurts, the money, said another ex user. And several threads on Reddit called for similar action. ABC announced Wednesday that Jimmy Kimmel Live will be preempted indefinitely, following remarks Jimmy Kimmel made during Monday Night Monologue. During the show, Kimmel criticized what he called the MAGA gang for desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, doing everything they can to score political points from it. You can watch the clip below. We will watch the clip off of another YouTuber because I don't know how Disney and them be behaving. So,
It's interesting.
yeah, what are
Yeah.
you gonna say?
No, I had a thought. It was like I don't know. He called it. It's so weird. Like, well, this is a whole show. This is his whole show is based about dissing Trump, right? That was like the main theme.
Oh, I guess I don't watch them.
So if he can't do it, then it's like a chunk of his life. So if you took a piece of his brain out,
Yeah, I guess.
it's like if they said, Sean, you can't watch anime anymore, like for the rest of your life, you'd be like,
Quit. Just
yeah,
quit.
be like, nah, forget it. I quit the show, bro. Just, you can only talk about Disney product. You can't talk about anime, and you can't talk about like. You'd be like, I'm out of here.
All right.
Like, anyway,
It says the suspension followed by decisions after major ABC affiliate owners to drop. Sorry, excuse me, I misread that. The suspension followed decisions by major ABC affiliate owners to drop Kimmel's show. Next Star Media Group, which owns 32 ABC affiliate stations, is pursuing a $6.2 billion merger with, what is that, Tegna, acquiring FCC approval, announced it would preempt the show for the foreseeable future. Sinclair, okay, it's just going through, like, I guess all the people that, well, let me speed ahead. Oh, no, actually, I could read that. Sinclair Broadcasting, the nation's largest ABC affiliate group, also removed the show and demanded Kimmel apologize to Kirk's family and make a substantial donation to them and Turning Point USA. Uh, who said this? Sinclair Broadcasting? I don't know if I agree with that.
interesting. Why not?
I mean, you could tell this man to like.
It's in a way, it doesn't matter if you agree with it or not. They did it though. It's like
No, no. I don't know if I agree with them asking Kimmel to apologize and donate. I'm like, he don't really care. So even if he did,
oh,
yeah, even if he did it, it's just like, you know what I mean? It's empty. It's empty. I, Jimmy Kimmel, have donated to like. I'm like,
well, I guess in a way, um, yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, does it mean just because he pays money doesn't mean that he's sorry?
yeah. It's like,
But I guess in society, like they don't care either. You know, like if you park in the wrong space and they want their parking ticket money, like they don't really care if you feel bad about it or not. They just want the money, and then that shows that you won't do it again or something. Like they want penalizing consequences for things. I don't know. Maybe that's reason, or another reason is like they want to make him sorry, and so if he doesn't have like self-regulation, like morally or intellectually or something, then they'll hit him in the wallet, and that's the second best thing that society's come up with to correct you know abhorrent behavior.
I guess.
Does that make sense? I don't know.
It's like you'll get your show back as long as you. I don't know. Whatever.
I mean, that's how cancel culture works, right? I mean, that's how it worked on the other end. Like if somebody, rapped a Jay-Z song a little too literally, and they were of the Caucasian persuasion,
right?
And they said every single word, every single similar syllable.
Then they gotta go on apology tour.
Yeah, they gotta go on every like hip hop DJ podcast tour. Gotta Skype in to Breakfast Club, and
it's just I don't know,
get yelled at, and whether they feel bad or not, that's how you get your show back. That's how you get your college tuition back. It's like that's I guess the mode of what that was going on. This is I guess is like similar, but now the shoe's on the other foot. Because usually I guess Kimmel's handing out the cancellations.
Yeah,
he's the cancel wizard. Tossing them out like Gambit, throwing cards and stuff, blowing things up. Blowing up careers. And now I guess a card hit him or something. He's like stunned and confused.
Right. Hold on, let's read some of the comments. My bad, yo. Yeah. It says having a fake apology is just as good as a real one.
It's the American way. Being fake. One of the cornerstones of American life.
Oh, I think they were talking about the Snoop thing because I'm reading upward. Yeah, Power said.
By the way, I confirmed that Snoop apology was fake.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it says here, Power said here, Snoop claimed there was no apology. All right, cool. Stand on business. You know what I'm saying?
They were probably like, hey, we'll take a fake one. If you want to accept this fake one as yours, that's fine. Maybe they drafted it up in hopes that Save Snoop.
Snoop was like, nah.
We wrote this fake apology and posted it on the web and said it was you. It made it really easy for you, Snoop. You could just like.
My man Snoop was like 10 toes down, bro. He was like,
no, thanks, but no thanks.
Never.
Next time you gotta run it by the Snoop deal double G.
Says people forgive you, and by the time they find out the apology was fake, they don't care anymore. Yeah, they forgot about Snoop and that whole thing already.
Maybe the apology was real, but Snoop was smoking so much trees that he forgot that he co-signed on that apology.
Maybe. You never know.
They sent some lawyer guy in the suit and said, Snoop, I got this apology for you because you're in trouble. He's like, what? I'm in trouble, dog? What? He's like, you remember? You made those comments about that cartoon, Lightyear. What? I ain't never seen that movie. Who's in that? Last movie I saw, dog, was New Jack City with
my God,
Wesley Snipes. He still make movies, dog. What, Snoop? That was 35 years ago. Yeah. 45 years ago. Snoop, if you let me publish this, you won't be in trouble anymore. Like, next week is like, what? I didn't say that. Who knows? You can't remember that he hated Trump and that he performed at the inauguration. Come on, like.
You know, you might be onto something.
I don't know, man. Like, we're gonna have to reanalyze the Chronic. Like, I think it's creating like some holes.
We need to do an expose on Snoop. As a matter of fact, we need to.
Which way is up, bro? Like,
Oh, hold on. Let me see what else we got
It's like, are
here.
you a CNN guy or are you a Fox News guy? It's to be like, yes.
Says yeah, it's supposed to be a boycott. That's why people upset with Kai Cenat during the collab with Target. What happened with the? See, I'm not
Target.
the. Wait, what?
That's some rich guy stuff too. It's like you got to beef for Target.
Why they have beef
Didn't
with Target? And why they mad that Kai Cenat had a? I can't. I don't think.
Tyson have a sandwich?
Yeah, sandwich,
Yeah, like a didn't he have something like some McDonald's sandwich too? He's like this guy's
bro.
making
I don't
beef.
know. I can't keep up, man. I just try to draw. You know what I mean? And then like this nonsense pops up and like enters my life, and I'm like, what is happening now?
Facts.
Every time something happens in the entertainment industry, it's like, oh, are we making cool movies again? Oh, we're not. We're just like, I don't know, boycotting because Kimmel was acting like a fool. Like, all right, cool. Let me know when the Raid 3 comes out, y'all.
Facts.
Good grief. What else we got here? Master Panda says the argument for the last 10 years was that private companies can do what they want and don't have to employ personalities whose views don't align with theirs. All of a sudden, that no longer matters, applies.
There you go. That's all it was, man. Is for the past whatever decade plus. That's all it's been. It's like you say the wrong thing, everyone gets mad. Oh, and they complain. They claim they're gonna do boycotts. They call up the advertisers. They have these groups, these activist groups. They're on the ready.
Yeah.
They have all the companies on speed dial. Someone gets in trouble. They don't make the phone calls themselves. They just call that group, and then they call their activist buddies that are reliable to like flood the zone with phone calls. Like, but now it's like Jimmy Kimmel's got to answer to this, especially after the tragedy, because it's like that was a big deal. Okay, like
Yeah,
saying
exactly.
comedy fuel, dog. Like this is like something that's gonna affect the course of the country.
And he thought it was justification to use it for comedy fuel. I'm like, all right, Jimmy. All right, brother.
But it was also the comment that he said that the
The suspect.
the shooter, the suspect was
Hmm.
MAGA or the
So I
MAGA
saw people
gang
going
or
along with
anything but
that.
he phrased it in like a very, I don't know, lawyerly riddle way
Hmm.
that I guess he thought would get him out of trouble because he said what did he say, something other than their own order.
I forget.
He's scroll it up, you've got this new dog. But we have the words.
Manga gang. Did they get the? Desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing
It's
everything they can to score political points from it. So I believe what happened was they found out this kid had conservative parents
mm-hmm.
or something like that, and I guess
Right, because the grandma said
yes,
that the family was MAGA. The whole family is MAGA.
yeah. But of course, it's like you have to wait till things um get revealed before you start talking on top. Because I saw people on TikTok, they were like, "Oh, I guess it was one of their own," and I'm like, "Hold on." And all I had to do was wait like 2 days. By the way, like I'm like, it was,
Yeah, I know.
and all they were saying is like, no, like he was radicalized, and they saw the text, and he had like, transgender boyfriend, and he went off script off of his parents' like ideology. So I'm like, well, there you go. I guess it wasn't what you thought it was, Jimmy. I,
And he has writers, he has a staff, he has lawyers. They have a whole team that like analyzes his show. So I don't know why he thought like this would be acceptable.
I don't know.
But they just listen to whatever the media tells them to say. Like they're just like pinging off of each other.
Yeah,
Like, what's the new narrative that he wasn't? He is MAGA. Like, well, is that the latest? Like, hurry up! I gotta finish a monologue. We only have like 45 minutes or something. It's like, and I guess it flipped that way, but he couched it. I don't know. It's so weird because Why would you even attempt to make a joke like that?
I don't know.
Like it's very dark humor for like a dark time, like especially for somebody who's like moralizing. Didn't he cry or something? He was always crying on the show.
Yeah, I don't know. He was emotional. He was an emotional gangster.
But only for his side though. But it's like, dude, again, it's sort of like what we talked about the last stream. It was like these people are making these shows for allegedly everybody. And I only say that because it costs so much money to produce them.
Right.
Like his salary is probably ridiculous. No one's really watching broadcast TV like that. They only get like what at max 200,000 viewers.
Yeah. 200,000 views. They get embodied in viewers by Endymion, by the way. I just want to let you know that right
Right, with Demion video for like
Endymion is blasting through like I don't know, like if you would account like 5 days of his videos. That's I can't even calculate it, but it's let's say if it's
it's like
300K, 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 like it's what it's like almost a million. Hold on, let me read through the rest of these. Sorry. Said they were gonna cancel Kimmel anyway, just like Homer.
yeah, that was the other idea. It was like they his salary is so big and the returns are so small
Mhm.
that they don't want to even wait till the end of his contract. They just want to find a way to fire him for cause or
Right.
fire him for like some other external financial reason
Yeah.
so that they can just save money because they're not making money off of him anymore.
Whoops. I don't
So
know.
it's like a convenient excuse. They're like, oh yeah.
Clarence said, "I'm just saying she should let them cook on both sides."
Thing is, it's
they
like
getting
the
cooked.
Sinclair organization, whatever that was, they own those TV stations, right?
Yeah.
So that means like they basically made the whole project unviable, the Jimmy Kimmel show,
Mm,
because they said we're not going to show this in 26 markets. Is that what it is? I
uh,
guess it's a lot. I don't know how big those stations are. Is it 26 states or if it's 26 local stations? Or they said it was the biggest group, right?
yeah.
And they're just going to air it. They're just not going to air the show.
Well,
So it's like dead spots in like the country where the show will not be on that night forever, you know. So already the ratings for these late night shows aren't what they used to be, and now they're going to be significantly lower because a large part of the country is not going to see it. So if that's the case, then you're cooked, right?
yeah, basically. And then I guess they were just like, "Yeah, get them up out of here."
It was like I guess they couldn't explain this at the shareholders meeting, like we're standing by him for artistic reasons, and it was like Jimmy Kimmel's artist, nah, it's not gonna fly him out.
Hold on, let me get through these. Hold on. What Power said, Dan basically explained the TX. Is that TX for Texas? No more anime manga over there. Only Disney. Well, I mean, Disney gonna need all the help they get now. Alfredo says Kimmel just reads what the writers tell him to do. Yeah.
True.
Matt
Guess
Spader
he's
says, remember mad people, how mad people were at Don Imus for calling those girls nappy head. I forgot about that. And having a panel discussions on news outlets begging for his dismissal. Now they're mad that Kimmel is gone.
well, he had to go on like all these shows, like black activist shows to apologize
Right.
for that, and that's the apology tour. You know, they put you on the apology tour. You know, 12 whatever. 50 state apology tour. You know, by the end of it, like you get off the bus and then you're done. Then you can go back and do your show after a year or something like that. Like, that's how.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't have a tour. They just like say you're not even good enough to be on the tour.
Yeah. Um,
And I guess like Kimmel, he don't want to apologize because like his apology tour was that he's gonna have to show up on Tim Pool show or something. He, he's not gonna he's not gonna be on the hip hop DJ shows.
I'm gonna say this.
He gotta he gotta go on.
With
Yeah,
the way people that were unstable as heck last week and still in some of this week, I don't even think it's in Kimmel's best interest to like show up and make an apology there.
he's not sorry. I don't even know if he's sorry. He's probably like confused by the whole thing. Like I do this every night, but it's like I guess the chickens came home to roost for this dude.
Yeah.
And it's just like I guess it's not funny anymore. I guess it's not funny anymore, and he found out he had some fiscal responsibilities or something, and that's what he would say for the other people, right? He was for cancellations.
Oh, he make a podcast. Him and like I don't know, Destiny can like band up. And by the way, is out here wishing demise. By the way, but I mean it's Destiny. Like, what do you expect? Um, says not really Kimmel's fault. Why should he give a donation? Shouldn't it be Disney? I mean, I guess that's where it would come from, or if it comes from personal money. I don't know. Clarence says, "Sound like extortion." Give me your
It sounds like the head of the the Sinclair group or whatever the is got a MAGA hat on or something. It's possible.
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 The kid went to college. After one semester, he left college in a relationship with a transfer.
That's as MAGA as it gets, right?
I mean, first of all, this is college. We already know what happens there. So I bet Kimmel wishes he could go back and do the Man Show era of TV. I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
But he was grasping at straws with that comment too, because it's like even if the grandma did say that, it's like there's so many things they didn't even know their kid was like, some crazed animal killer man.
Right.
They even know that. So you think they're gonna know about like his political his voter registration?
Right, exactly. That's what I said. Let information come out. Okay. Let me like speed through this article. I think it's almost done actually. What did I read up to? I think here the comments came after Charlie Kirk, the 31-year-old co-founder and executive director of Turning Point USA, was fatally shot while speaking at Utah Valley University. While speaking at Utah Valley University on September 10th, Kirk was a prominent right-wing political activist and a close ally of Donald Trump, was addressing an audience during his American Comeback Tour when a gunman, the prime suspect in custody is Tyler James Robinson, 22, shot him in the neck apparently from approximately 142 yards away. Okay, it's just going to, let's get back to Kirk had built Turning Point USA into one of the country's largest political organizations since it was founded at the age of 18 in 2012. I didn't realize he did it that young. That's
Yeah, he was young, man. I mean, he was 31.
Yeesh.
And they had like a video with him. He was on like some Fox News interview, and he was like in high school, and he was like, and he must have been like 16, and he looked the same, like he was super tall,
right?
He was like over 6 feet, so he just looked like himself, like he just looked the same all these years. He was like permanently like whatever, like 28 years old, like he was like permanently looked like that. So you couldn't tell what age he was, and it was funny because like a lot of older people look up to him. You know what I mean? They're like, I look up to Charlie, and they're like way older than him.
Right.
He just had like this old soul, like this grown, like he came out fully grown as a person. Cool. And I guess that he was because they fully trusted him with this organization. Like this guy had chapters around the country. He was signing up the college kids. Like somebody much older with him with much more money could have done that years ago, but they couldn't. But he could for some reason.
Right.
So you think if he had that like kind of political brain and that organizational brain and the fact that he can give all these speeches and debate these kids, he would have been president, or at least a candidate for president you know, in a few years. I don't think
Hmm.
he's old enough to run for president right now. He was so young. But
Nah,
imagine like 10 years out from that,
right.
you never know. So this is like a high profile, just on a political level too, not to mention like, he had a family, but I don't know. I guess like people like Kimmel is just like, he doesn't think like that. He's just thinking like, oh, I'm just making this show for my fans.
Well, I mean, nobody on TikTok was thinking either. They were just like, oh, and then like
Yeah. You
lost their
think they
jobs.
but he's doing, yeah, exactly. They're doing stuff for their like little mini network. Like everyone wants to be a punk rock album, like they're pressing the CD in the back of the car with the DVD burner and giving it out to people, and they don't care who they offend because they're just going after a niche.
It's
Meanwhile, I'm like, you're not a niche. You're on ABC. You're on,
it's a rush. I don't know. It must feel a rush. I think the most egregious one that I saw, I don't know if we showed it last week, was this girl, and she basically was saying like, "Oh yeah, glad he's gone. As a matter of fact, take out the wife and the kids." And then
yeah.
and then after that, she stated like, "And I'm just saying, I don't even know the man. I saw a 60-second clip, and I'm like, ma'am,
Wait, the person said that, and they didn't even
yes."
know the person. He just saw a 60-second clip, and that was enough,
I was like, let me get this straight. You saw a 60-second clip, and you
bruh.
decided that it was time to erase a generation, a family, from 60 seconds.
Bro, that's all it takes is
We got to start like, I don't know. Do we have to? We got to start.
the rage factor in America, bro. They just see the clip and it's like, nah, that's it.
What? Oh, I'm like, all right, bro. Listen,
It's turned into John Gotti ordering like,
John.
you know what I'm saying, mob hits
Oh
on
boy.
people off of 60-second clips, and it's like, oh, that's it. Can you imagine what they do for less?
Let me.
They even do anything. That was less. That was the worst. Like, you just saw a 60-second clip and that's it, bro. You just determined like that's it. You deserve to go out.
60 seconds.
TikTok got problems, bro. Like
Oh
that
yeah.
app is wilding. Like that app is crazed.
It's like Wild Wild West in there. I'm not gonna lie. Like they,
It is crazed.
I mean, Twitter's bad, but like TikTok.
You know what it is too is like a lot of people on TikTok. They're like, they was talking about the community and the mental health, and we have to look after each other and all this stuff. Like all this what they call toxic positivity, where
Mhm.
it's like unbelievable amounts of positivity for everything. Like, oh, Disney, every movie they make is fantastic. Every comic book that Marvel comes out was great. I have, just enjoy things. The just enjoy things meme.
Yes.
So like eventually some of the hate or the displeasure of things
Mhm.
that normal people usually disperse out to, in a very comfortable, I like this, I don't like this, I like this, I don't like that.
Mhm.
It kind of just let out the negativity in a very I don't know, safe and manageable way.
Mhm.
Meanwhile, they're like trying to be like, oh, I'm the best, what they call the virtual signaling and all this. But then the hate got to go somewhere, like that they're repressing in their brain, and I guess that hate is just shoved over to like right wing people. But it's like an overabundance of like hate that it's not even like I just agree with you. Then it turns into what you're talking about. They turn into like, I don't know, Jeffrey Dahmer or something.
No facts. I was like, yo, 60 seconds is all it took for you to say that you wanted to erase children.
Yeah, like if they had like more of a balanced diet of information, a more balanced approach to, things that are controversial and stuff, and do research, then they wouldn't be so angry. But since they just like, I don't know, just decided to heap all the negativity in their life on one group or one person, then they're gonna react like not normal. They're gonna react like I said, Jeffrey Dahmer. He see like a person in a MAGA hat. He don't see like a person. He see like lunch meat in
Right.
Jeffrey Dahmer's fridge. Like it's just something to like gnaw
Nah,
on
facts.
and
Right.
like wilding. Like just like it's crazy. It's just like, they have a wife and kids. Like look, this little kid right there, and they're just like, nah, I don't see that. That's not a kid. That's
It's a monster. Wait,
Yeah, that's a goblin or something.
that's crazy. It's lit.
They don't see a kid. They don't, like you see like a 4-year-old kid or something like that. They don't see that. They look at him and they see like I don't know, I don't know, Paulie Walnuts from The Sopranos, like ready to like beat you in the head or something.
But that wasn't the only one that mentioned the kids either. By the way, I'm just let me jump down here to the Disney part. It says pressure mounting Disney. Social media erupted with calls to boycott Disney and ABC following Kimmel's suspension on platforms like X and Blue Sky. Hashtags such as boycott Disney and boycott ABC network gained traction. Political commentator JoJo from Jers, oh her, urged her 1 million followers to boycott everything associated with ABC and Disney. Keith Edwards, a left-leaning political commentator, wrote on Threads, "Let's do to Disney what we did to Target," referencing a successful campaign against Target earlier this year. After Target rolled back its diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in January. Oh, that's what that was for. Okay.
So now they're
Hmm?
back. So I guess they're back, right? JoJo from Jers got that pull.
Yeah, I didn't know JoJo was still doing stuff. The retail faced and sustained a boycott that cost the company 2.4 billion in market value. Wow, wow,
Oof.
wow. Okay, all right. Target stock dropped 27% the first half of the year, with foot traffic declining over 5.7 year over year. Right. I'm just seeing what else is left here. But
The
basically,
boycott wars.
the boycott wars, the right had Budweiser, you know what I'm saying? No, the left
Thing
had
is,
Target.
like Disney. Yeah, go ahead.
The left had Target. It's funny because I'm just looking at this and I'm like, y'all are boycotting Disney. Fantastic. Join the club. What are we talking about right now? Like, Disney hasn't made fun. Wait, I got some. This will boycott. Nobody boycotted Disney after Mulan filmed next to a freaking camp in China. It's a whole concentration camp in China for Uyghur Muslim. Nobody. Now they let that one rock somehow. This, for like actual like human rights like getting violated. This right here, like the firing of this guy is where they drew the line. Okay.
It's just a weird company. I guess it's like people who like those Star Wars movies are upset now or something. You know what I mean? Like I don't like those movies, those newer ones anyway.
Yeah.
But I guess these are the fans of that kind of movie with like Ray and Finn and they made Luke Skywalker some old grizzled you know D bag.
Right.
They like that or something like and now this group is upset over this. It's like they cultivated that audience, and now I guess that audience is leaving, and I guess that will spell bad news for Disney because that was like the audience that they had. That was like the only audience that was watching this stuff.
Right.
So maybe if they do boycott, then that will be a problem for them. Because who else will save them? Because like you said, like MAGA isn't watching it.
Yeah.
They were told they weren't welcome. That's what the Snow White movie was about.
Right. I forgot that movie came out, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
And that tanked.
Did it? After Miss Wonderful, like, okay. I don't know. I forgot that movie came out.
Oh, you didn't know that movie tanked in the box office?
I mean, I don't know. I heard it was doing bad. I didn't know like how bad it did. I just like I
I
didn't.
think the rating on IMDb is bad too. It's like a 3 or something crap like that. It's
Was
like not good.
nah. Let's see.
I guess JoJo didn't help out the sales of Snow White. Maybe they were busy with the Target thing.
Let me see. Snow White movie.
It's pretty crazy. The boycott wars. Why can't they just make good stuff?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, can we make some fire? Oh my goodness.
Make it difficult.
2.1 out of 10 on IMDb and a 38% Rotten Tomatoes.
If they had better stuff, they would do better. Like with through these boycotts, I think.
They would, but these people can't make fire, man.
No, so I don't know how they're gonna weather the storm because no one wants to watch this stuff anyway. Really, it's just because it's the only thing that's allowed to be out for some reason. They're the only company. Now, all these big companies is like probably like five of these major studios that make these movies
Mm-hmm.
and TV shows, and they have the distro and the platform and the access that we just put up with it, but really don't like it. That's why more people are on like YouTube.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
Plus, it's all expensive. Didn't they always say like, oh, they'll be the people that say like that we have a bad economy now, but then they'll like up the subscription prices to like ridiculous amounts.
How much does this movie even cost? Did it cost as much as Concord? Like, no, let me stop.
Concord's another one, bro. $300 million,
$400
whatever.
million, bro, for a game that don't exist. I can't. Like, I literally.
I tell you what, like the non-MAGA people, they put up crazy money, like for things that don't exist.
Facts, bro. For Phantom Vaporware. All right.
Like
Yo, Sony said it was
$1 It did come out though, so it's not vaporware. It did come out. Like,
I mean, okay,
like,
yes. You're right. You're right. You're right. That is fair.
It's just that nobody wanted to play it. And did you see Sony crying? They're like, "Oh my goodness, I have to apologize to my fans." They just said, "Nah, things happen. We shut it down, but hopefully one day,
I heard one of the creators was blaming gamers for the fact that the game didn't succeed.
Yeah, they kind of just shrug it off, like, oh, okay.
I said, let me find.
Try and get them next time.
What is it? Hold on, let me see. Concord.
Maybe behind the scenes, they're coping and seething. They're like crying and all this, but
news. Let me go to news. Oh, sorry, Concord game. Excuse me.
Just the amounts of money they spend and lose. And
yo, Forbes is mad hilarious, bro. I think 1 year ago, Concord had the worst video game launch of all time. Forbes. Forbes, chill. Nah.
First of all, if something costs $400 million, how could it be bad? Like, I mean, it's bad. I'm not saying like how could it be bad because it is bad, but I'm saying things that cost $400 million shouldn't be bad at all.
Right.
Who's like one of the greatest screenplay writers of all time, right? What's one of the greatest movies of all time, right? I don't know, Pulp Fiction, right?
I was about to say Pulp Fiction.
Whatever, a Fight Club or one of these movies, right? Whatever. You telling me you couldn't get like $40 million of that $400 million budget to give it to Tarantino and say, hey, write me up a video game? And he'd be like, well, $40 million, I'll write you a video game.
I don't think they're thinking that.
But I'm saying, like, this is the mentality of spending $400 million of anything, like, including Snow White. Like, you can get any screenwriter in the world to write, like, with a budget that they have. And instead, they pick on purpose junk.
They thought it was fire, bro. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, but that's like some kind of weird mindset where it's like, and then they like, you get what I'm saying? Like, how can this cost so much money and suck? Like, if somebody gave you $400 million to make a game and the only qualifier means that it has to be good, you would, like, I don't know, call up whoever made Devil May Cry or something and say, hey, here, make a game for me.
That's a fact. $400 million. I'm calling Platinum Studios. I'm calling, Kamiya or something. I'm calling. Listen, man.
You'd get it done. Like, if aliens came down planet Earth and said, "Here's $400 million. You have to make a video game that is a blockbuster and earns a profit for yourself, or else I'm gonna blow up the Earth." You would get it done.
Oh, I'll definitely get it done. I'll save humanity. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let me get off Concord. So they have so along with this boycott, they have people calling for it. I didn't know that JoJo and them were calling for the boycott. Um, Apparently, the She-Hulk star is also calling for a boycott, which is kind of wild because I think she's still is she filming for the next Avengers movie or something? Oh, said website crash. Hey, what happened? Hey, man, I'm trying to read the news. Okay. Oh my goodness.
Gotta
I
get the
can't
big alerts.
I can't even hardly read the news nowadays because there's 8 million things. Subscribe.
Also, subscribe to Reaction Draw if you haven't already.
Oh yes,
Hit the
yes.
bell for notification. And if you're in the chat or any, watching the stream, like the video. It'll help us in the algo.
Right.
So people know what's going on with this Disney boycott, which is like, dude, like
Like I was already fed up a long time ago, but I don't know people.
I just
Yo,
need like
bro,
regular.
like,
I'm trying to get the Dior necklace, bro. Like,
yo, get how did I get this out of here?
what is this?
Move, bro. Oh my goodness, come
Oh,
on,
what's
bro.
this Isan Sorry doing here? Like,
Yo, son, I can't even.
Z's got movies now too, bro.
Move. Refresh. All right, let me skim through this real fast since this page is being really aggressive. In the aftermath of the suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live by Disney-owned ABC, She-Hulk herself speaks out. Tatiana Maslany, star of Marvel's She-Hulk Attorney at Law, which aired on Disney Plus, is urging people to cancel their subscriptions to Disney services. Maslany posted an image to her Instagram story of herself in motion capture costume for She-Hulk, acknowledging her connection to Disney, with the text above that read, "Cancel your Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN subscriptions."
She leading the boycott?
She leading the boycott. Maslany was not the only one. Former Congressman Adam Kinzinger wrote to his 1 million X followers that this morning, when the government intimidation and corporate cowardice meet free speech dies. Boycott ABC and Disney until they stand up to Brendan Carr's censorship. I don't.
Why is a person who is She-Hulk boycotting their own company?
I don't know.
Does she want to return as She-Hulk in one of these Marvel movies?
I don't understand because
going against your own company guarantees you're never going to be there again.
Yes.
I remember Scarlett Johansson. I think she sued Disney, and she sued Disney because for profits that were lost during the Black Widow movie because they didn't release it, or they released it on streaming at the same time as the theaters. And I don't think she's been in a Marvel thing since, and she's got to be in Jurassic Park. Maybe she didn't want to be.
I'll have you know.
Oh,
that on TikTok. Now you could take this for what TikTok Marvel. I woke up one morning and went on to TikTok, and people would like just jokingly saying, "I can't believe that Marvel would show us that. Screw you." I said, "What's the big deal?" So I'll go on Marvel's TikTok page, and it's a montage of Yelena and Black Widow. And it's like, like they'll have one doing a backflip and then they'll have the other one doing a backflip to show like how the sisters are similar.
Okay.
Yeah, and they had like 4 sets of like that, like actions. And then the last action is Yelena in the Thunderbolts when she dove off the building to get to her next set piece. And then right after that, it was Black Widow falling to her demise.
This is on what?
TikTok Marvel's account? Official TikTok account.
So they basically were dissing Black Widow, like they ripped OG.
I don't know if they were just trying to get an emotional response or if they were dissing her.
Or it was like out with the old and in with the new.
Yeah, I don't. That's why I said like I don't understand the context, and I'm not gonna sit here to pretend what the context was. All I know is they did it, and people didn't really see it as anything but like, oh, Marvel's trying to get an emotional reaction out of us. But I was like, hold on, brother, wait a minute. But I can only speculate. I can't say what it was. I think actually it was probably for emotional response purposes.
Yeah. I mean, not to get conspiratorial, but like, do you think that this this Tatiana Maslany thing,
Mm-hmm.
she's got permission from within the company to do this? Because usually, like these companies, these people are scared to go against the Disney masters. Like I remember a while back, Idris Elba was in one of these Thor movies, and he made some some comment off the cuff saying, "I remember I was sitting, I was in one of these Thor movies. I was hanging off some, some fake rock,
Mm-hmm.
with a green screen behind me, waiting there for the guy to set up the shot and stuff." And I'm thinking like, I was trained in Juilliard, and here I am doing this or something. And then he had to apologize for that. I'm paraphrasing, but like he had to apologize. He's like, "I'm sorry I said that." If he wanted to be in more Thor movies or in Disney or
Right.
whatever. And then Hawkeye, Jeremy Renner had to apologize back in the day because he made a comment about how he was upset that he did all this research for Hawkeye. He read the comic books and all this, and
Mm-hmm.
he had an idea of who the character's going to be. And then when he got the script or he started filming or whatever, he discovered that the character lost his memory or got brainwashed or something. So it wasn't really him for a good chunk of the movie.
Mm-hmm.
In the Avengers movie.
Right.
And he was like upset about that. Not mad upset, but like he just wrote like, "Oh yeah, I did all this work and I was kind of disappointed that I couldn't play that dude or something." He apologized for that.
That
So I'm
seems
sorry,
like
I didn't mean that. So I guess like I don't know. But this, I don't know. Unless she gives no apology after this, I'm gonna think that gets an inside job, right? They told her like, "Listen, let's do this thing, and then this will be the rollout so Kimmel can return."
maybe.
Maybe they didn't want to do that, but maybe they'll do this, and then they have some other thing on the side saying, "Well, we can't give him his old show back, but we'll give him this new show on the Hulu network. Yay!" So it's like some kind of corporate scheme, fake boycott
Possibly.
to roll out his new show on Hulu that they will come up with in the next 5 minutes. That's already like in the can. Who knows? Like, I don't know.
He recording right now? No.
He inked the deal right now. He inked it last night, and now this is the next step. This is part of the marketing plan.
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I just feel like I mean I personally I wouldn't make a post against my place of employment. I wouldn't even make a post about my place of employment if I was no longer employed there. So I would like to leave on good terms with every place. You know what I mean?
Hey, again, people get impulsive, especially on social media. They'll just
like you don't.
I'm mad now. Click, poof, and then the post is up.
You don't have to post it. Like you could.
I think like the back in the day when we first had cell phones and social media, the time from when your brain could go to your hand to type the thing was like longer.
Yeah.
Now it's just like people just pick up the phone, like, and I'm be on old time with text and all that. Like I'd be like, how do I type? I'd be on social media and I'd be like, what's the right word for this? Rewrite and revise. People just like pick up the phone like they're like at a Starbucks or like at a Dunkin' Donuts, and they just like hear the thing on their phone, burp, burp, and like, oh, I got a message, and they just like send.
I don't know how to do it. I can hardly respond to a DM. I can hardly respond to a comment left on a post, bro. Like,
bro,
I try. What does it say here?
Even when you text to Sean, I'd be like, it's all good. Like,
Yeah,
Whatever's
word.
like the least amount possible because I can't think anything else is like, all right.
Like, okay, cool.
Other people like typing novels to each other, like all these rappers, they like post the DMs and it's just like, I used to trust you and now I don't. And this is why. Back in the day, we went to the Hamptons. And it's like, why are you writing all this stuff?
Not the Hamptons.
Everyone became Shakespeare all of a sudden. I thought we were in a literate country.
Apparently, we are still like our literacy level is like super low, but
But meanwhile, everyone's like writing like they're like, John Irving or something. Like, what's
because
going
people
on?
like to talk like without thinking most of the time, but they like to talk for sure.
And now the evolution of the brain has gotten them to type without thinking.
Yes, or or
Crazy.
or, or talk on camera without thinking.
It's true. I'm thinking too much right now.
Yeah, I'm about to say we
Every
think
guy loosened it up.
yeah, exactly.
Then again, I don't want to be like Kimmel and say the wrong thing, and then
I mean, I don't really feel like I have the wrong thing to say, like, because I'm never
ooh,
going
that's
to
deep, son. Ooh, that's deep. That's like hardcore rap stuff. Like
like
I
not.
don't make
I mean, as of
mistakes.
right now in my head, like I don't care like who met the demise. Like I'm not going to come on and be like, good for that guy. I'm like, no, I'm good, bro. Like,
You know what's wild though? It's like it makes me think about something, right? You got me thinking, right? Because he's mad, Kimmel. That's why he don't want to apologize. Because now he has to self-censor himself.
mm-hmm.
He'd have to go on the apology tour, give the money to whatever TPUSA, whatever, and he would have to say, I'm sorry. The things that he demands of other people, the things that his side demands of other people. And he has to do it himself. And then going forward, and this is the real problem,
Mm-hmm.
he would have to think in the back of his head, like before he makes another joke or his behavior as it exists now, he would have to think about it first because that cancellation thing looms behind him. But I tell you what, this is how every person on YouTube or TikTok or Instagram has to behave as well. Right?
Yes,
You got to say unalived or whatever these goofy TikTok words, or else they take your whole life away.
yeah.
In a world where having a gig at social media is like your real livelihood, they just take it away from you for not saying the unalived.
Bro, I had a TikTok censored that wasn't even
Mm.
supposed to be censored. It was a drawing. It's regular drawing, no gore, none of the regular drawing. I was just like, I just appealed it, and they were like, "Oh, sorry, appeal accepted." I'm like, "What? Like, what are we even doing?" Hold on, my bad. Let me see what you guys got going on
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
I said,
Guys making
"Why
some
is Divine platform? Why is it that Divine platform went away just to get replaced by TikTok? It's the same thing, right? Well, essentially, but I mean, I guess Vine never grew into the monster or the giants that TikTok grew into because I don't think they had live Vine, right? Like nobody was live streaming on their phone back then or
I
something.
don't think so.
Yeah.
Also, they didn't have the backing of the Chinese government, I think.
Well, yeah, that's it.
Big budget.
By the way, there was some things talking about like, oh, we're gonna sell off TikTok, and it's gonna get an American version over here, like, and that like never happened. It was supposed to come out this month. Well, people suppose that it was supposed to come out this month. I think it was all TikTok conspiracies. By the way, there's a new TikTok. I'll get into that actually. Never mind. It's kind of funny. So it's hard to see who takes credit
Hard
for
to see who
boy.
takes credit for boycotts when they're getting hit from both sides.
Yeah.
Right? Because why? For Kimmel and Fallon and who's the other one? Colbert.
Mm-hmm.
They were losing in the ratings on an individual level to Gutfeld, who's on Fox.
Yeah.
So that means, like, I guess you put all their ratings together, like, they all have the same belief system anyway. So it's like you put it all together, they're beating Gutfeld.
Hmm.
But I guess in a way, it's still weird because they have a backing of a $1 billion company. Each one of those guys,
Mm-hmm.
they got a big salary. They're eating good, right? They get all the celebrity guests. They have a band, whatever. They have musical guests.
Mm-hmm.
They have an advertising budget. It's like they have everything that Gutfeld doesn't have, and Gutfeld beats them.
Yeah.
These guys were in movies and like professional comedians for like years and stand up. They have even more experience in doing more entertainment things than Gutfeld, and they still can't beat him. Like Gutfeld still has the same like 4 people on every week, like right? Like meanwhile, like this guy Jimmy Kimmel's like Ariana Grande tonight, woo! And then tomorrow Taylor Swift, yeah. That's the sound they make too. Yeah, no.
That's actually that's the sound effect from what's that chef's name? I'll remember it in a second.
And then they're like, yo, and then Jimmy Kimmel's like, I get paid like $16 million to do this. That's how much it costs, man. And then, like, I don't know, some business guy walks in and says, how come we're paying for all this? And Booker, and we got Ariana Grande on, and you can't be the guy on Fox News whose special guest every week is Tyrus. No shade on Tyrus. Okay, no shade. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys are struggling real hard to get bodied by Tyrus. And like, he's a professional wrestler, I guess. So I guess he could really body them.
Man,
Man,
they get bodied by YouTubers. So it's
yeah, they get bodied by YouTubers. Like
not this
like,
channel, but they get bodied
no.
by YouTubers.
Yeah, like real YouTubers. But like I'm saying though, is like they trying real hard. Or their version of hard, whatever. In their parameters.
Hold on, what time is it? Oh, hold on, let's get through this because
And basically Disney was like he had it easy too, because if he's on Disney, then that means every Marvel movie star is on his channel automatically. He don't gotta like fight for the guest.
no.
First stop on the on the promotion tour is Jimmy Kimmel. But it was all political, you know. I guess it's all it is now. Is just like some kind of weird informational internal war within the country right now. South Park, they had some issues too. They have to they said like, oh, we're gonna have to delay our episodes because we're a small team and we're late.
Yeah.
So here are the new air dates for our episodes. And people are not buying it. They know the real reason.
Yeah.
Because
cut the Kirk
they probably they probably had Cartman do the Charlie Kirk impression again. And they want to cut it out. And
I mean, hey, they'll avoid trouble. Hold on, let's see what else here. It says, oh, I read that already. Are people boycotting or are they just broke? I mean, and saving. I mean, that's a good question because I don't know. People apparently are, younger people are playing less video games, so maybe people just can't, afford stuff. The Gal Gadot movie. Yeah, that's Snow White movie. I forgot we were talking about that. Power says you means they were mad about. Yes, they were mad about Silk Song too, but apparently Concord was also mad, so that's why I mentioned that. I didn't cover the Silk Song thing. They were mad because this game came out at $20.
So
it blew up.
oh right, that's like it's a good thing, or like
It was a good thing, and they were mad.
They were mad, and why were they mad about that?
Because
who's they?
They, as in, I guess some people and some outlets and some developers, from what I vaguely know, and I believe the gist of it is, and somebody in the chat, please correct me if I'm wrong, that a lot of, the video game industry is inflated right now. They're talking about like, let's do $80 games, and Grand Theft Auto is about to be $100. So people are like pacing themselves out and getting these ridiculous budgets, and here comes Silk Song, which is oh my goodness. Hold on. It came out debuting at $20, and the player count was it started off at 500K, I believe. 500K players on Steam. Because I mean,
Hmm.
it was what's the word I'm looking for? Like people were waiting for it, you know, like it was
Sure.
because it was a sequel to Hollow Knight, and people and I played Hollow Knight. I didn't beat it. I have it on my PS4, which I don't know if it's still working.
So they mad like they're jealous or something. They was
Yes,
they
of
mad,
sorts.
but they
Yes.
and how do they express that? Like I'm jealous, bro. Like
Well, I don't think they said I'm jealous, bro. I think well, let me find an article. Give me a second. Silk Song. Actually, I could probably just find an actual video on it and like play a second of it. Like where's my other tab?
Asapana says she's boycotting her own company to prove how stunning and brave she is. I guess it's like she's Tatiana Maslany.
Mm,
It could be organic. She just like said, "Listen, I'm not taking this anymore." You know, a lot of people have, you know, they
right.
go impulse. Maybe they told her like, "We're not making this She-Hulk anything anymore," and she knows that behind the scenes. So maybe it's like she doesn't care.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, us, like the rabble, the marks, we only know what the trade publications give us. We think like she's gonna be in the Avengers movie. They don't, clearly this is not the case. And if it is, you will know it's an inside job.
Right.
It's a coordinated thing.
Hold on. I got an article. I mean a video here. Let's see. Um, let me turn off the iPad for a second. I don't know if this one is particular. Oh, look at
Your
that.
pet goes from weird to weirder.
That pet is weird.
Awesome game. If you never played the original, what are you doing? You should play that, then play this. And what's great about that is you'll probably have some of the most fun you've had in a game like this in a long time.
Get to the story flash.
You can pick it up for just about every platform. I think
Is
it's
there a
on
tweet?
everything. It's even free on Game Pass, which kind of exposes that bullshit lie that Game Pass will hurt sales. We've seen time and time again
Well, no. I mean, Game Pass probably does still hurt sales. It's just that it don't matter because this game is $20. It's just like
that it really doesn't make much of a difference. That's why that pass. Well, it seems like people are finding the game just fine over on Steam.
mm-hmm.
Over 500,000 players. Steam had this problem. It's cheap. So people are freaking out because of the fact that now people are going to notice that, whoa, here's this great indie game for $20. What am I going to do? I was going to try to charge $40 for a 10-hour experience. And, well, am I supposed to feel bad for you? Why is the consumer winning?
Oh.
So here's a whole article from Destructoid. Silk Song's $20 tag could hurt the indie scene. But only if devs let price anxiety win. It's not quite the end of the world, but still, they made this whole article defending the people that are freaking out over the fact that now they might have to charge less for their game. And how is that a bad thing?
Oh, I get it. It's like it undercutting the market because all these other AAA people and 3D modelers and all this, whatever this, what do you call these people? These big corporations, they're making you pay for
Yeah.
make you pay like $80 plus downloadable content or
Right.
patches and all this. And here comes a game that's $20, and they're like, hey, you shouldn't charge $20 because you're going to get people used to buying things for less money, which means I can't charge more money, so I can't
Right.
live in their apartment in San Francisco that costs $1 zillion. Like, this is the complaint, I assume.
Yes, that has been the complaint. So yeah, I was vaguely looking at the story, but I didn't fully dive into it. Like I said, I played a little bit of Hollow Knight. It's pretty cool. But I didn't beat it.
But what kind of like support they think they're gonna get for this? Like regular people just want to spend $20 if they can. They want to the least amount of money for like.
Yeah. And also though, like it's a 2D game, Metroidvania. Of course, it can stand to be $20.
Right.
You know what I mean? Well, I mean, there's also
Also,
games like Trepang 2 that's a 3D shooter adventure, and I think that was 30. Because I was gonna say it's gonna cost you more if you're probably doing like 3D game, but
but is the argument like for this already been over because people are playing Fortnite for free? I mean, they have like downloadable content and
yeah, they
like
got
things,
downloadable content. Marvel
but it's like
Rivals is
even
free.
then, it's sort of like giving people the entry point of zero
Yeah,
in a way. So charging $20, but this is $20 for like a complete game though.
yeah, it's $20 for a complete game, and if it's a
And
Metroidvania and it's as big as I think it is, then that's a pretty good deal. But like,
yeah,
but I don't look. This is actually not even a real issue because Silk Song being $20 is nothing. Blasphemous, I believe, was like 20.
yeah,
Another 2D game. I feel like hey, if I'm not mistaken, I think like Hades and Hades 2 are like $25. So I'm like, yeah, this is the price that it's supposed to be. The only reason they mad is because the player count was insane. And the player count being insane sets a new precedent. Like if Hades, well, Hades is pretty popular. I guess I don't know what Hades 2 top count was. Well, I know it wasn't 500K. But I guess like if like those games had like that player count, then they'd be worried too, yada yada yada. Because then they'd be like, oh, that means we gotta like price our stuff better. So yeah, that was a side
but why are
adventure.
they pocket watching this game? It's like that's what that's the price they made it. That's the price. And obviously, fans love
They,
that price.
yeah, they play
So
hating.
what are
I
they
don't
worried
know.
about? Yeah, while next time when they make another game, maybe they'll make a game as that's able to be priced $20. And no one told them to make their whatever super 3D modeling outsource it to like 500 Korean animators. Like no one told them to do that. So next time, I don't know if you're really worried about it, like make a game like this, and obviously the budget is the equivalent of the $20 retail price.
Also, it's like when you're doing like what was that game I'm playing? Like Bleak Fate Forsaken, which was only made by
Yeah,
like three people, and that game was $30. However, it is jank because it was made by three people. So it's like
yeah,
the more you put into your game, I understand that you have to sell it up, but I do think that $80 is absurd. Like what's a game that they probably were mad about the same way, and somebody could let me know if they were mad about it. Was Clear Obscure. I forgot the full title of it. 33, and I think that debuted at $50, and it was a whole fully 3D playable RPG,
yeah.
full
As it should
experience.
be. I mean, like the fact that that doesn't happen now is weird.
Yes,
Like back in the day, it's like, oh, I'm buying Final Fantasy VII. I'm getting a whole game, obviously, right? Like this,
right.
it would even be a question. It's just like you're getting a game with your money, and now it's like nowadays it's like, oh, hold on, maybe you're getting half the game. Maybe you're getting like what?
By the way,
And it's $80. What?
speaking of which, on some humorous news, did y'all hear that Marvel Rivals they actually did it? They released it on PS4.
Wow.
Yeah, looks terrible. Awful. I don't know why they did it. I'm just like, we can't be serious, bro. Like when the game, and I don't want to talk crap about Marvel Rivals because I actually like that game. See, Marvel Rivals is not part of my Marvel boycott, by the way. But then again, I'm not boycotting for the reasons
You mad about Kimmel?
No, I don't even care about that. See, I was the original. I don't know these people.
That's true.
These
They
people coming in here
appropriated it.
talking about, oh, I don't want to watch these movies anymore. Anymore? Y'all was watching the Marvels?
They were watching the Marvels, I guess. I don't know. Whatever money they made off the Marvels, I guess it was those people boycotting
Man, people
right
stop
now.
watching Thor: Love and Thunder. What are we doing? Like, I'm good. Um,
Move is so bad, dude.
But yes, it came out for PS4, and yo, people were going to like the character select screen, and it was loading in layers, and I'm like,
Yo,
NetEase, why would you think that this is a thing? I'm not even gonna show y'all the footage. You can go look it up for fun. It's hilarious. Hold on, let's get to these comments right here. Vocal Calibration says, I'm not boycotting so much as I lost interest in Marvel after Endgame. Yes, exactly. Like, it's been lackluster for a minute.
dang, they should have did. They should have just took a break and from the public, but then behind the scenes, just reboot the whole universe. Just start over from the beginning. New actors, younger actors. You know,
Well, they're talking about they're gonna want to do that after I forgot which movie.
they thought they can milk it without their stars. Like, okay, so Chris Evans not gonna be in it. Robert Downey Jr. is not in it. Scarlett Johansson is not in it. I think they thought she was gonna stick around, but
Yeah.
she didn't. Doctor Strange. It was weird because like they never looked to the comics for any kind of inspiration anymore or any kind of data.
Yeah.
Like the Avengers, when you have like a list of D-listers and B-listers pretending to be A-listers, the book doesn't do well.
Right.
Like I remember like that book wasn't doing well for years until George Perez and Kurt Busiek in the 90s decided to draw the comic book, write the comic book, and then have the team that is in the movies that we know right now: Captain America, Iron Man, whatever, like the whole Scarlet Witch, you know, the original team, whatever, like the one of the more classic, recognizable people in the book.
Yeah.
And now they're making the same mistake where it's that they make in the comic books all the time, where it's like, how come we're getting low sales? Because your team is full of D-listers.
I'd love to see.
Like, oh, they're gonna have the Avengers is now the Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Like what?
Ain't nobody want to see that. Vocal Calibration says Hollow Knight was 15. Silk Song was a bit bigger at 20. Oh yeah, there you go. Clarence says NFL 2K5 was $30 back in 2005 and 2004, and we all know how that turned out. And the price is going up. Barrow says it's because of jealousy of success. Yeah, I guess I would have to go and read the actual articles. You know, well, I mean, I guess Flash is going through it here. I'm not gonna watch the whole video right now. Master Panda says, "Man, those were the days. I remember when my buddy found $20 on the floor at the mall, and he went and bought Final Fantasy VII. He said it was the best money he ever spent, but never earned. Man, I remember that time was gaming, man, gaming.
Must have been a discount or something. It must have been like
yeah, because I think when it
while.
came out, it was like 50 upon release. So
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I did just to wrap up this Jimmy Kimmel thing. I did have a clip here from Nerdrotic to if you guys want to see it, just to wrap up. I prefer the way he cut his clips because, like I said, I don't know how copyright is running, but I'll just play a little bit of it. Here we go, right here. Let's
gassing up a truck. That's his new job.
Damn.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can you imagine?
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be fine. Like, how much money's enough? By the way, this kid's getting paid like $8 million just a year. Like, how much more do we need of this show? Really? I mean, how much does he need either? Like,
He'll be all right.
I guess
That's why he's not going to apologize because he's like, I got my cash.
Yeah, go start a podcast. Yo, get you like a mic from Temu or something. Just get the good stuff. He can get the Rode mic. You know, he can get the good stuff.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we got going on here.
People along with the rest of his ilk and late night for the last decade. But this one was pretty insidious, and not even Disney's ABC could let this one stand. As a
that Kimmel getting into the truck?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Since the assassination of Charlie Kirk, a man who just wanted to sit down and exchange ideas with college students in a respectful way, and they killed him for it.
Yikes.
all done, Sue?
Yep,
Really?
and not just with your hair.
Really,
The
you
Health
two?
Zero small business accounting
What a place for an ad.
And this was the
And he
guy.
was killed by a radical leftist Antifa supporter who was living with a transgender furry.
This guy was into some weird.
Now, early
Oh,
on, the
man.
media was really trying to convince people that this shooter was MAGA. But as more information came out, it became crystal clear that he wasn't. On the evening of Monday, September 15th, when the entire world knew what the shooter's motivation was at this
Oh,
point.
those were the text messages. I never went through these text messages myself. I didn't bother.
I've seen him. This is like these text messages sound like he was talking to his roommate, as they say here, about how it was basically he was acting alone, and he was like the other guy's. No wait, it's like this guy Robinson's talking to the roommate, and the roommate's like, why did you do it? What's going on? And he's basically confessing to what he just did and all this. Some people online are thinking that he wrote this to absolve the roommate, like he wrote this in advance.
Oh,
like just to so that other person wouldn't get into trouble.
oh, like they
this is,
had
scripted.
Oh, maybe. I don't know. I mean, I
but
couldn't say.
But you can't really speculate on that. Like we don't really know.
Right.
And
but then you would have to timestamp the
if he wrote it, like whatever. They
well, you can't
wrote
rewrite a
it.
text in time. Like if he texted it before he did his action, that don't make any sense.
That's true. I'm sure there's a way they can figure that out. Unless he wrote it on a piece of paper. And then he typed it out at the, after he did what he did, he went to like a McDonald's and typed it up. Or they plan to I need you to write this confession after you do the thing, and then you'll be okay.
So
but that's like too much coordination.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like that's kind of a lot. I don't know, but whichever. Let's see.
Point. Jimmy Kimmel decided to roll with this.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from.
It's completely vile. It's completely disgusting. And no, Jimmy, you can't hide behind.
There you go.
Yeah. But there was more to it. There was more to it, but
that was the statement, right? That was it.
I mean that, and he
said another joke, right?
Yeah, he had more jokes about how Trump didn't care because he was focusing on his room that he's building in the White House, and he had 2 clips of that or something. But yeah, that was basically it. I mean, I guess if we are going off of a level of vile versus the stuff we saw on TikToks, it's not equal. But I guess when your presence is that big, you have more of a responsibility. Like I said, I will say this: he didn't go full Destiny, but whatever. I don't watch Jimmy Kimmel. Doesn't matter to me. And now this is what is causing the entire boycott. Will they go through with this? See, because I'm used to people not going through with their boycotts. But I was unaware. I was ignorant to the fact that the Target boycott actually costs that much money. So maybe.
I don't know. There's a lot of weird stuff going on because.
But I don't know. Can people live without their cringe? Some people love this cringe.
Yeah, that's their whole religion. They don't believe in they believe in Disney. That's their church. Disney Plus.
Yeah, facts.
That's their Bible app.
Facts.
So it's they're gonna go without that for a day. They gotta see the new whatever Agatha type show on there. That's.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna do it. Let's see.
I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know because
me neither.
That's all they watch. I guess
what else they're gonna watch?
Netflix.
They're gonna watch some procedurals. What they gonna?
Cold Case reboot. I don't think that's coming out. Is that out?
They gonna. Cold Case. I don't know.
I've been stopped watching them shows. I watch them so.
What is on right now for them to watch?
I think that show's about the FBI, but I guess they're not happy with them right now because they're investigating, making them look bad now.
They're gonna watch what's that joint that Our boy said try to say it was like 24. What was that show? With
That show's not on anymore. What?
oh,
Blacklist? I don't think that's on anymore.
it's over. Blacklist is over. All right.
Yeah.
We tried to watch that one episode. That episode was trash. I don't.
Sean's referred to a time where like we were on Twitch
Yeah.
and we were talking about 24 with Jack Bauer, and there was a person in chat, it's a good guy.
Yeah, he's cool.
But he tried to, what they call it? Confront. Boldly make a proclamation on us.
Yeah, it was a bold statement,
A bold statement. I welcome bold statements and challenges for sure.
Of course.
But this individual tried to say that the Blacklist was better than 24. The show with James Spader.
Ain't no way.
With that hat on and looking, as older, puffy. He's saying that show better
than 24.
Than 24.
I will have you know is an undoubted fact that it was not better than 24. Okay.
So Sean and I never watched this show.
Yeah.
Okay, because
did we have a watch party for that?
we
I can't remember.
Yes, we I don't know. I don't remember. I think just you and me decided to watch that episode or something. I don't think we made it an event.
We haven't done a watch party in a minute too, but yeah. Yeah,
we saw this, because I guess we exited from Boomer TV for a while.
Yeah.
So we missed the Blacklist, and apparently the shows had 38 seasons. Whatever. It's just
I'm about to look it up right now. Hold on. Blacklist.
I watched this thing and I'm like, yo, bro, how could you say the Blacklist is better than 24? That's just no way.
I don't know. Son.
24 was one of the best shows ever. Top 10, top 3. Yeah,
show's over. It said, the Blacklist was going on for this long? Yo, son!
24.
The Blacklist was on for 10 years?
How long was 24 on? Technically, 24 was on for I don't know.
The Blacklist 2013 to 2023?
Bro, shows was beyond these boomer shows be on forever.
Nah.
The Equalizer of Queen Latifah was 5 seasons or something like that.
They got 5 seasons?
Who's watching that?
They got past 2 seasons? Nah. Give me, nah. Oh, what's up, Jay? Yeah, we were talking about these people going on a boycott because of
Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel was he made some comments about the Charlie Kirk situation, and of course, our take was well, we weren't watching this stuff anyway, so enjoy your boycott, I guess, y'all, whatever. Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, Blacklist was 2013 to 2023, bro. That is insane. Maybe I'm judging it too harshly. I need to watch more episodes of I'm sorry, but off the one episode.
Get into the lore.
No, I
maybe
can't.
The first episode, then get into it. Now you gotta, sometimes shows take a while, Sean. Season 2, maybe that's when it pops off, yo. So now you gotta go through 22 episodes to get to the good stuff.
Man, listen.
Sometimes some shows are like that, by the way. I'm trying to think. Some shows took a little while to get going.
On IMDb, it got 7.9 out of 10. What do I know? Listen, all I know is I saw that first episode and I was like, yeah, I'm good, bro.
Some people like an easygoing show, Sean. Some people just they can laugh a little bit. It's resolved in the same episode. It's not taxing on the brain. They like James Spader. He's a funny guy.
Yeah, I mean,
maybe that absorbs in the brain of more people. Now 24, you making a show with this guy Jack Bauer. He's edgy. He's angry. The show's super intense. You got to watch every episode to understand it. Maybe this boggles some people's minds that didn't. But that was a big show. That won Emmy.
I mean,
the show won an Emmy. I think Kiefer won an Emmy. So it's not like it was some niche show. Okay.
I don't know. Maybe people are into different things. I mean, with the credit of what you just said, maybe my brain is scrambled. Okay, I tell people all the time, Like, yo, I didn't get into sports as a kid, and I still not as an adult. So it's like my boy testosterone laden brain had to put it someplace else. And like now I'm watching 24, where my man is screaming, "Tell me where it is," you know what I'm saying? And like, like running up the wall, and come on, bro. Like I need I need I need action stimulated, I don't know, entertainment.
Plus, I can't be watching these shows where like it's just they can't remember what happened the last episode stuff.
Yeah, that's not frustrating. Like
they go through this crazy adventure and they're just not gonna remember what happened the last episode. It's just like, bro, this ain't the 80s anymore, bro. I ain't watching Hunter with Fred Dwyer or something like that. Where
I need continuity.
chasing some weird serial, psycho around the city and blowing up cars, and then like they're not gonna remember they did that. Like the next episode, it's like it's ridiculous. Like, but that happened over time. Back then, the format was very rigid.
Mm-hmm.
But then when shows like Twin Peaks came out, and of course, Buffy and Angel, and I don't know, L.A. Law, whatever, I don't know, whatever shows that came out, where they breakthrough television. They called that era breakthrough television, and it lasted for like up until like the 2000s to a degree. I mean, up until the year 2000, then we had like the second wave of TV where they learned all the lessons from before, and then they made shows like Lost,
right,
24. Sopranos was made before them, but it's still riding on the wave. And then like Mr. Robot and Breaking Bad, and I feel like Better Call Saul. I feel like after Better Call Saul, that generation of shows like over for like broadcast television.
Right.
They've hit the limit of what they've done, and now it seems all the energy is transformed to the streaming, where there's more slop than ever. So I think there's lessons to be learned from broadcast TV, but I can't watch a show where they just don't remember what's going on in the last episode completely. Like Supernatural, at least was good at like remembering things from the past.
Oh yeah,
like, they had like. They were very good at having their Monster of the Week episode, but they still had the main storyline for the season run through them.
Right.
And I think arguably they're the best to do it. Like X-Files was doing that, but sometimes they would just drop the main storyline, not talk about it for an episode at all. But so I think like even Supernatural would like evolve from the X-Files model on that respect.
Mm.
I don't want angry X-Files people yelling at me that Supernatural better show. I don't even know if I believe that, but I'm just saying in that terms of story arc and like having the Monster of the Week thing and having the longer storyline happen for the season, I think they might have did it better. And only because it was piggybacking off of the lessons from shows like that.
I know what I don't believe.
What?
I don't believe the Blacklist better than 24.
No one believes that. Except for that guy. I don't even know if he believes that. I think he would troll it. He can't be trolled.
Ain't no way, bro.
Does anybody in the chat think that the Blacklist is better than 24? Look,
it's like somebody telling me
it's okay, but like I just think it don't exist.
It's like somebody telling me like, I don't know, the Eternals was better than Winter Soldier, or like that. Like I don't know. I'm trying to think of something ridiculous. Like, I don't know. It's hard to think of a comparison. What's up, Bree? I see you.
Hey, Brina. Neil J says, seeing if people get fired, proof that karma still exists, because the old saying goes, freedom of speech does not make you free from consequences. That's what they used to say. Till they got in trouble. Now it's like, hey man, what happened to the freedom of speech?
Like,
you mean the freedom of speech you didn't stand for? And they're like, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm like, okay.
And it's always, oh yeah. It's always that. If you thinking they said some bold statement to like it's gonna stump you. I thought you were the party of free speech. What happened? And it's like, you don't care about free speech at all. And they're like, oh yeah. They just hope that you're not gonna have that follow-up question.
My man got ended for free speech. Like, what are we talking about right now? It's like
they just hope you don't have that follow-up question.
No,
and they can go, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Man, look.
Like I remember, like I just hope you don't ever push back, like ever, and no one ever pushed back because they think like, oh, they're so brazen, they have to have a comeback if I confront them, because they're so brazen with it. That if I confront them, they must have a wicked comeback that's going to destroy my whole soul. That's why I wouldn't go out and say crazy stuff unless I had a wicked comeback that would destroy your whole life. But when your back's against the wall, you just try it. I guess I have to try it. I got my back against the wall. Here we go. And then like you throw it and then they got nothing to say.
Right.
And you wasted all this time worrying about like what they would say about it. Like I remember this guy just watching The View, and they had that dude, Don Jr. was on. Don Jr. And like, he got into it Whoopi or something about whatever. And she was talking about like, I guess Don Sr.
Okay.
You know, being some you know, pervert or whatever it was, like during some trials that he was going on, like that Stormy Daniels, whatever it was. And then this guy, Don Jr., just got frustrated. He was just like, oh, he got dizzy or something. Like, you know, like in he just said, you know, I guess he had the F it moment or something. He just said, Whoopi, you the one that stood up and applauded when Roman Polanski got that award at the you know, the Oscars, and you were cheering and applauding, you know what I'm saying? And Whoopi was just like, oh, you want to go?
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
And got caught with the Krillin.
Yeah, where it was like a Dragon Ball when they throw like a giant like power beam or something never saw before, and then they just go. That's Whoopi. You thought Whoopi was like, and they showed that meme forever where she was like standing up and applauding. You know, all the MAGA people post that, so she knew it's out there. She knows she did it before, and she defended it and all this. But so you would think that she had for years, like she's talking about other people's or whatever, you know, sexual improprieties or scandals and stuff, that she would have a comeback to this old school thing. But she didn't. She was just like,
said
so he was just so bold. It's like just scared other people.
Funny show that clip. I don't even know how to find that clip. And by the way, a bunch of people saying that they never. No, Jay said he never heard of Blacklist. Brina said,
you know, there's a whole generation show, by the way, of young individuals.
Well, I bet they heard of 24.
No, he probably never heard of that. Neo J, have you heard of 24? With Kiefer Sutherland, have you heard about that? Do you know who Kiefer Sutherland is? If you don't, it's fine. I don't care. Like, it's fine.
Yeah. So
we some old heads. We watched, like, you know.
Brina said I didn't watch it either.
Yeah, you know.
I haven't watched it. You don't know what Blacklist is, man. Blacklist is whack.
Bold statement. This is America's favorite show. You know, just change people's lives.
7.9 out of 10. I don't care. How about that? This is my
America happy. We tried. I tried. I watched.
So, hey Eric, what's up? So I heard the 24, but I'm old. See, well, I mean, that's expected. We old too.
We old too. Yeah. Everyone else is quiet. They're like, I don't know what these old heads.
All right, let me not diss Blacklist. I'm sorry. It's just
24.
I'm basing it off the first episode. I'm just saying that first episode did not capture me. And it was a bold statement for our boy to be talking about some Blacklist 24. It's just,
yeah, I don't know, bro. I mean, to talk about these old shows. I don't know. Well, Brian, what shows? What's your top? Well, top live action shows, I guess. Can't be anime. Top live action show. Top 3.
Talking about these old shows.
It could be new too, I guess. Whatever. Some people don't watch. Like some people just who.
So how'd you guys end up talking about 24? I forgot. I really forgot. It was
we were talking about Jimmy Kimmel, and we are talking about like he got fired
right
for his monologue, and then we're talking about the ratings of TV.
Mhm.
Like a lot of people aren't like glued to broadcast TV like they were before. And then we just started talking about TV in general, and then we just talking about what people watch now and stuff. And I don't know. Sean's favorite show is 24. I like 24. And then we talked about some dude tried to say that The Blacklist with James Spader was better than 24. I don't know. This is probably like only like, I don't know, 4 people. Oh, I don't know. A lot of people would know what we're talking about. I don't know, but it's such a random thing to say. Such a random
I
debate
don't know,
to
to
have.
me, it's like the equivalent of telling me that the Resident Evil movie with Nemesis is better than the game Resident Evil 2 remake.
Yes.
Like, and I'm just sitting there looking like, huh? Like it's better than Resident Evil 4 remake. I'm like, huh? Nah.
It's like saying the GoBot is better. GoBots is better than Transformers.
Right.
Okay.
I forgot about GoBots.
It's like saying biker mice from Mars is better than Ninja Turtles.
Oof.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay.
Street Sharks.
Street Sharks is better than Gargoyles. I don't know what it is.
Oh man. Damn, we old. Like, we old as hell, bro.
Yeah, these are old shows, bro. They also have these shows like on Twitter. They'll have like these retro accounts, and they'll be like 38 years ago, the first Transformers episode aired, and I'm like, oh my.
Yeah, that's depressing. I
don't want to know these things. 30 something years ago, the first episode of Martin aired for the first time ever. It's like, whoa.
It probably was 30 something years ago. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, think about that.
The Tiger Sharks is better than Thundercats. Yeah, I don't. Did I ever watch Tiger Sharks?
I remember watching the theme show to Tiger Sharks. You know what's so whacked? Like, a lot of those cartoons, they made so many of them, and I wanted to watch them all, but I couldn't because they would air them at weird times of the day.
Yes.
Thundercats was like a big show, so Thundercats was like coming on after you got home from school.
Yeah.
But some of the other shows like Bionic 6, they would air them right before you go to school.
Why did they do that? It's like so playing as we're leaving to go to school.
Yes, I would watch like the intro to the cartoon before I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? Which is super annoying.
Very frustrating.
And I would hear that, and I'd be like glazed, eyes as like glazed over watching this dang. I mean, pause. I don't know. Does it mean something else nowadays? But you watch this intro, and it's like fantastic. Like the Bionic 6 intro was like liquid crack to your brain.
Oh yeah, that intro is insane.
And then you gotta leave to go to school for some reason.
I should go back and like watch the episodes
for some education.
Yeah, word. I don't.
You know what would air before? You know what would air, and you could watch it before you go to school? James Bond Jr. That dang show was on like all the time, and it was definitely on like at like 7 o'clock before you have to get up and leave. Like you watch a whole episode of James Bond Jr., which is all right. I mean, maybe
I'm trying to remember what I called before school. Dinosaurs. I called dinosaurs before school. Nobody remembers dinosaurs, but
yeah, nobody know about no dinosaurs. You could pull up dinosaurs to educate the youth, I guess.
Wait, hold on. Let me see. I got we got the hold on. Dino Saucers. What am I doing to my algorithm right now? Dino Saucers intro. No, not dinosaurs. Hold on. The autocorrect is killing me.
Eric says, "Yo, Bionic 6 needs a comeback." Facts.
I would love a comeback, to be honest.
Definitely. because it has such a good concept, right? Like Bionic 6.
Yeah.
It was like, you know, the scientist was in this family and they had an accident and they had bionic parts, and it's very iconic.
Oh, here we go. Oh, Cops. Yes, I used to love Cops too. That was another cool show.
I have prepared a Thomas's breakfast.
Oh boy, hold on.
Oh, Thomas's breakfast.
Are English muffins from England?
He's like their butler.
I guess so.
My friends and I became the secret scouts, allies.
This is not the whole.
From outer space.
I think you skip ahead or something.
Did I skip ahead?
Yeah, I think you did.
Oh.
Yeah.
There we go. My bad.
Used to be 4 ordinary teenagers, until one day we met some new friends from out of town. They were called dinosaurs. My friends and I became the secret scouts, allies to these dinosaurs from outer space.
They just dropped in and said like, "Yo, y'all with us now."
Yeah, they recruited him for some child soldier stuff.
They had such a Starscream and Megatron like relationship. Like,
yeah.
yo, you photobomb them, son.
Really? Yeah, diversity.
Yeah, like actual diversity. That like, what? Hold on, now I gotta look up the Cops intro. Just.
Dinosaurs.
Of course they would give me. Of course they would give me. This is what. Here we go.
It's from like every design for each character and the vehicles they rode were the toy.
Oh yeah. I mean,
they call it toyetic online.
I didn't know this had a term.
And I feel like when people, you know, if they really want a franchise, you know, they make it a comic book or something, maybe they should think in that way, like in a toyetic way, because you want it to go there anyway. So if you're designing like, you know, motorcycle for your character, you know, you can think about it in terms of it'll double as a toy. And maybe that'll help in the design process, you know.
Probably, actually.
Instead of like my dude's riding a Harley, and it's like, well, I don't know, maybe he has like a supercharged Harley that, you know, has turbo boost and has rockets in the back and stuff, and it's got a cool decals.
This is, Eric said people would reject Bionic 6 today because it's a whole loving nuclear family and they're not dysfunctional. You know what? You're probably sadly right about that. You're gonna say,
right. And like he adopted the kids or something, so
right?
Like
matter of fact, hold on. Well, I'll play the Cops one.
It's a hard intro to find online, by the way.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's like it's hard. I don't know why. I think maybe there's a copyright thing on it. I'm not really sure.
Hold on, this was the Cops intro for anybody who wants to see.
Central Organization of Police
Wait, start that up.
No, people are probably like, "What kind of shows are these, bro?"
Of police specialists fighting crime in a future time, protecting Empire City.
My man had a jerry curl.
He had a curl.
Right. He had one singular curl. That character is so toy branded.
Oh yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, they probably wouldn't even make that villain. That had like the you know, so the Gatling guns in his chest, to be honest.
Why?
It wouldn't probably need to be lasers or something.
Laser right there.
There you go.
It's crime fighting time.
Man, throwback.
You know who designed these characters? Bart Sears.
Really?
Yeah, and you can kind of see it like in the face, like in the body type. Like you could see like yeah, if you type in Bart Sears, he's a comic book artist. For the people in
Why do I
the
not know
chat,
this?
he's
Eric says, "Hey, my buddy, storyboards the opening for Cops." Oh snap, that's pretty cool.
Oh.
Hold on, let me see.
Was that Bart Sears?
Was it? Hold on, Bart
I don't know.
Sears.
I know he did the designs, I think, but that's crazy though that he did this opening for Cops. It's a classic like intro. The intros to all these 80s shows are like crazy.
Hold on, I'm trying to
Type Bart Sears Cops.
I did. Said in addition, Bart was a penciler for DC Comics Cops monthly series.
Oh, the comic itself.
There was a comic, sir.
I thought he worked on like some of the animation. I'm not really sure.
I don't know. I'll have to look it up after the fact because I do have to get up out of here soon.
I was wrong. Eric says it's Peter Chung. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense, especially with that character. The guy with the Gatling gun chest.
Yes,
that definitely looks like a Peter Chung character for sure.
Right. Interesting. Hold on, let me see if I can actually find. What were we trying to find? The last one I found.
Eon Flux rules. Like that was a good. Those Liquid Television, that kind of stuff was like.
Let's try to find Bionic 6. You said this. Let's see. This is an opening theme. Is this the? Let's see.
Since in German and stuff. Yeah.
I don't have the English one. Really?
It must be some kind of rights issue. Maybe they're like, other people have tried to have this on and they like struck it down. It's hard to find. I told you. Maybe this one. I mean, it's not impossible, but it's like
that's just a. Come on, man. That thing was. Is it in this compilation?
Mask was a good one too.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see something. What can I get like a? Can I get a?
Alpha Porter says all the best cartoons are anime in Japan. True. This is the thing. It's like we always thought like, dang, there's like some animation studio in America that's like there's a bunch of people working and slaving over these cartoons, and you find out they were all outsourced to another country.
What was this? Oh, Silverhawks.
Like you do the storyboards and stuff, but the day-to-day is over in Korea somewhere. Globalism.
Right. Braystar.
Braystar, I think, was animated in the United States. There's Lou Scheimer and Filmation.
You remember the Centurions?
Oh yeah, that intro was wild too. That was a good intro.
Rambo. Yo, we had a cartoon about Rambo, like
yeah. Rated R, bloody rated R franchise had a cartoon for kids, bro. They would do that too. They had RoboCop.
Oh yeah,
had
RoboCop a cartoon. Yeah, sorry, excuse me. Yeah, RoboCop.
Good, buddy. Neo J says my dad just showed me the Silverhawks, but I want to watch like 2 episodes. Yeah, I mean, like the writing was like, you know, in the 80s they were writing for children. They wrote to an expectation of what they thought they could handle.
Right.
You know, now we've learned that they can handle a little more. Like when Batman the Animated Series came out, that's when like Embryo Ghostbusters, that's when they started to like say, okay, the kids can handle a little more sophistication in the storylines and stuff.
And Batman the Animated Series has some cool freaking stories.
Right. But the one thing that wasn't a problem for these earlier cartoons was the animation. These animation designs for these little cartoons were crazy. They were sick.
Yep.
They were animated in Japan at like, you know, the 80s. I mean, bro, like anime in Japan was like crazy.
Man.
And a lot of them were like same directors that would do like Lupin the Third and things that in Japan that were doing these.
Right.
And sometimes you'll see like that Lupin the Third like kind of style pop out and stuff, especially in real Ghostbusters episodes. Like this is looking real Japanese.
Man, all this nostalgia kind of made me sad. I ain't gonna lie. Like I'm just like, oh man, what are we doing now?
Yeah, I know. It's like what we're like a nation, concerned with like you look at like because you look at yourself as a kid and you think of America as like this, and it still is. We're trying, but it's like this endless realm of possibilities and imagination.
Yeah.
And then it's like nowadays our imagination is like being hampered by like these big conglomerates that hate you and hate America, hate half the country and want to fight, and they're trying to recruit you into the war to hate the other half of the country and stuff. And that's all we think about. And all the media is like some kind of like just a proxy for, political beef and weirdness. And
I mean, even
like,
sorry, go ahead.
Even like at a socio political level, like these cartoons were adventure cartoons.
Mm-hmm.
I guess they're primarily aimed to young boys and stuff, right?
Yeah. But now
they weren't exclusively though. You could watch it as a girl. There were girls on the team.
Yeah.
Cheetara from Thundercats and things like that. But it's mostly about putting on a fun show, an entertaining show.
It's funny, like we're talking about that, and now, like I don't know, the MCU is going to be used as a battleground to boycott for Jimmy Kimmel or something else.
Yeah, a late night comedian talk show past everyone's bedtime. It's another Marvel Universe is on pause off the fate of some comedian that only gets like 120,000 viewers a night. Like he can't beat Guffeld, who has special guest every night is Tyrus. No shade to Tyrus, you know what I'm saying? No shade. I don't want no smoke from the Tyrus Street team, okay?
Amen.
Because Tyrus, he's a force, okay, of nature. He bodied that late night networks, bro. 2 down. Jimmy Fallon's the only one to go, bro. Guffeld and Tyrus are taking them out like the Mega Powers back in the old WWF days. It's like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man just like wrecking the whole late night crew, bro. It's crazy. And that's what we're talking about. And that's where we're at right now. And the algo and everything. Back in the day, it's Silverhawks, bro. Do you remember as a little kid when you watch Silverhawks intro, you'd be thinking like your mind just like go nuts because you just saw anime for the first time. And it was in a montage. They're flying, they got some 80s rock guy singing some song. It's crazy. Like gets you hyped.
You thought the most exciting thing was ever going to grace your eyes. Like
you watch the Ninja Turtles intro, bro. You're just like, what's happening?
Oh, the Ninja Turtles. Yo, every intro in that era, even if the show was bad, good or bad, was fire. Like every intro was fire. All of them.
They had intros. You know what's the only other animation medium that still has intros? Anime.
Yes.
Now in America, they just give you the slop without the intro. Just like, here's content. We don't have time. We get stuff an extra commercial or some crap. Or there's no presentation. It's like we don't even trust you to have any attention span to care about an intro. And here, they skip the intro. Sometimes they even have an intro, and then the platform itself will skip the intro.
Yeah, the skip intro button. Yeah.
Like you're trying to watch Dexter on Paramount Plus. Yo, I don't know who built the interface of this thing. You know what I'm saying? Like they got like ADD TikTok brain. Because after an episode, they'll play like the cool Dexter music, doom, doom, doom. Mm-hmm. that weird violin that like, I can't even do it.
Yeah.
It just pierces through everything. And it's like, and then they show like clips of like this weird like crime scene montage thing with like sirens and stuff. And it's like, oh, this is kind of cool ambient stuff. And the credits look even cool because they're like in red font and everything. And you want to watch it. And then like the dang TV is trying to push it to the next episode. So and I'm trying to hit the buttons to like, I want to see credits, and it won't let you see it. So now you just shove to the next episode. You're trying to just like,
I guess they figured like, oh, if you've seen it, if you binged it, like you don't want to see it again.
but they're showing different montagey kind of clips with the music. And it's a good song, so you want to just, vibe out a little bit after you watch the show. But now they're just like, I'll push you to the next episode. You will leave this platform if I can't push you to the next episode.
You must.
Meanwhile, like a show like Dan to Dan, they'll play the theme song. No one skips it really because it's cool.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody gonna miss the intro to the Ninja Turtles. Okay. All right, let me go to the chat. Hold on. Neo J says, did they really want to make a profit? Why did you expound on the old stuff? I mean, when expound, I mean actually giving intriguing and consistent lore, not personal politics. I meant to say they. Well, that's the eternal question. Did they really mean to make a profit? Like, is this really about profit?
What, the new stuff or the old stuff?
Anything. Like that they're doing now, the new stuff.
I mean,
they're losing money and they still want to keep going.
I don't know, man. New stuff.
Is it a psyop? Like Jimmy Kimmel?
Well, I mean, it's kind of hard
people off, and they want to continue.
It's kind of hard to talk about profits and then say down capitalism at the same time. I feel like that clash. I don't know. That's a whole big topic.
Yeah. Alpha Proto says you could tell from the special effects flares alone that they are Japanese. The intros are always animated better than the entire show. True. That's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, and also, I don't know. I feel like this kind of animation, whatever this is you have on screen, this is more this is more translatable or like more reflective of what comic book art style is.
Yes.
Like even in the 90s when they did like Batman, the animated series, and each subsequent Batman after that, he was getting more angular and more pointy, like in the design, like, like very simplified shapes.
Yeah.
And I guess it made it easier to animate.
Yeah.
And it's interesting style. But I feel like anime and like, obviously the stuff like this that were animated in Japan is more indicative of
stuff like this, right?
Booking.com has all kinds of stuff.
They messed me up with the ad. Sorry. Come on, Booking.com. Animating this. I need 55 lasers firing at the same time.
And it was very important, like, that each of these designs had decals and the logos because they were also trying to sell the toy at the same time. So they couldn't, like, shortcut that.
Oh, yeah.
It's part of, like, Jimmy Kimmel's punishment. He has to watch that, like, intro on, like, 5 times a day.
About America. America. Hold on, I think Breen was asking a question. My bad. Sorry, y'all. Let's get to these comments and then I'll get up out of here. Sorry.
Yes, Eric said this. He said that's when there was this flyovering body called Broadcast Standards and Practices, which had strict set of rules of what and couldn't be back on TV of what could and couldn't be on kids' TV back in the day, including Batman. Governing body. Yeah, there was a lady that started a what do you call it? These groups, these mom groups or something. They try to censor all the the action shows from back in the day and pumping all this educational stuff. So like till the end of like the 90s, it was just like Bill Nye the Science Guy and like 3 cartoons you didn't want to watch on television.
Yeah.
And then like all the good stuff was probably like on Fox Kids or something. And then after that, they didn't care. It was just like Pokemon and like Sonic X was like the only shows, and that was it. Then it was over. Just like you better find anime or else you're not watching cartoon.
Right.
But they had all these mom groups and all these people, like these family groups, that trying to like lobby Hollywood and to cancel these shows or nerf them so hard that you can't make it better.
Right.
Whatever, man. Kids need entertainment too, and they need like storylines too. They need like something more than just like some little comedy cartoon. Anyway, Brina says, "Oh, Alpha Porter says, shows like did seem they had a quota back in the 80s. At least one girl, one black guy on the team."
Yes, except when they did that, it was the race wasn't their only personality. You know what I'm saying? Like,
or they did it and they didn't really like make an episode about, oh, I think the black guy on the team's feeling sad because he can't get a bank loan. Like, there wouldn't be an episode about that. He's just on the team.
Yeah, there's no episode about how he felt marginalized. You know what I mean? Like, it was
right. It was just like that was.
He was just a man. That was it. Like,
and that was supposed to be reflective of the the new America as per this cartoon here.
Right. Brina said she wanted to explain. Basically, let me try to do this in 3 sentences. Jimmy Kimmel made a claim about the person that took out Charlie Kirk in the tragedy, saying that he was conservative because that was the rumor that was going around. Through investigation, they found out that he was not a conservative. He was a leftist. And then he made light of the situation. And since ABC is tied to Disney and Marvel, ABC let him go, like canceled the entire show, fired. And now, since people saying like, well, you didn't let him have his freedom of speech. So now people on the left want to boycott Disney and Marvel and ESPN and all affiliated companies that were housing Jimmy Kimmel's show, and they want to boycott. And yeah, that's what happened, Brina. There you go.
I think they also, like, on that side of the aisle, the pro Jimmy Kimmel people, they're also trying to claim that the FCC is because I think that the guy in charge of that made a statement saying, oh, if they keep telling these egregious lies that get people hurt, then we're gonna have to shut down the show or remove their license to broadcast. So they're saying, like, did that happen in this case? Is that why the government is trying to shut us down or something? I don't think there's any proof that they did that yet.
Okay.
But I guess that somebody made a phone call. I think maybe, who knows? It could be just influencers.
Yeah.
That they talked to the head of one of these networks. And they say it was Sinclair Broadcasting Group or something, and they own like 26 major stations, like the most amount of stations that ABC broadcast their show on. And they said no. So if it's like 26 major markets, they're just like, nah, you just gotta cancel the show. I mean, you're gonna be airing it to no one. Didn't they say they were gonna air like Charlie Kirk clips or something, like instead of his show or something like that? Or,
oh my goodness, really?
Or tribute. It was a tribute to Charlie Kirk. They want to air it in like instead of Jimmy Kimmel's show.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't have a problem with his clips. It's just that
not clips. I think it's like not
tribute.
Clips. It's just a tribute.
Well,
it's
even the tribute, bro. Do I have more psychopaths online are about to? They're gonna go ham.
Hey, look. I
mean, they can do whatever they want. I mean, the man, sadly,
one side does whatever they want. I guess it's fair that the other side do what they want to. Like, that's how America is supposed to be like, right?
I mean,
I don't know. People are waiting for things to equalize. That's the thing, right? People want America to equalize. To go back to the old days of when you aired the G.I. Joe cartoon, right?
Right.
Where the bad guy is some fictionalized organization called Cobra.
Right.
It wasn't like coded to be some, race or coded to be like some political affiliation. It was just like Cobra, just fun for everybody. They love the country. They're not trying to like put some weird agenda in your brain.
Right.
Make you hate your mom or whatever it is. I don't know. People just want to like turn on the TV and actually relax and not think you're being inducted in some kind of informational tactical war. where you better do push-ups and in preparation for the final conflict. It's just like, bro, I just want to watch cartoons.
Escape the stresses of life, you know.
Yes, but I guess we're not gonna achieve that without a little pushback. I guess.
I mean, but that's what
There's
people are
pushing in
asking
one
for.
direction, so I gotta push back. So now you push in the middle, maybe. Or they just push each other off the side of giant cliff, and we all like, you know, fall down. I don't know. That could happen too, but
I don't even know where we fit in this. I just want to make some entertainment, man. And people started.
Yeah, dude. I don't know. But everything's so political. Everything's weird. Anyway, like you grew up in this country, right? You're an artist. Because it's kind of art. It's an art show, right? Like it's part time, right?
Yeah. I mean, I should be doing more.
Art, right?
I should be doing more. I should be drawing right now. I'm just kind of tired. That's why.
But you feel me? Like we Americans, we like drawing action cartoon. We want to draw action comic books.
Right.
I would love it to be adapted to an action cartoon. Right.
Yeah. Right.
Just like the Japanese people do. You know what I'm saying?
They're still doing it. And we are not. I just like
you know, America has all these weird problems psychologically, politically, financially. That doesn't make it viable to make badass cartoons and comic books, bro.
We got
to worry about offending somebody. You got to worry about the budget, or we don't.
I mean,
make some.
The closest we got is what, Invincible.
Yeah. Even that guy had to work really hard, like to get that cartoon on after mad years, like 25 years later. That comic book was out when I was like in high school or something.
Oh crap, you're right.
Just had his debut like 3 years ago, maybe 2 years ago. I can't really tell. Like what? You know, Japan, they draw the ink's not even dry yet in their manga, and the cartoon's already on TV. They're trying to like they're making the anime faster than they could draw the dang manga.
And then they got to make filler episodes to wait for the dude to catch up. Like
Atomic Farland's like, you know, he's like almost 70, like, waiting for this Spawn movie to come out.
Man, I keep
chasing the Hollywood dream, bro. It's like, you know, there's like a zillion episodes of Family Guy. They don't mind making that.
Action
Has Been Hotel, like if it's some jokey joke stuff, they'll make that every day.
I don't know.
Gonna make some action stuff, suddenly it's like a big deal. Oh my god!
Like, well, I don't know. Like,
no, bro.
I'm gonna animate these muscles. I'm like, listen, man.
You scare children. I don't know.
I mean,
His muscles are too big.
DC used to do like those cartoon movies. I don't know if they're still doing it.
I don't know if Americans can draw that well to sustain the anatomy. I have to draw like a dude with a triangle for a chest. Rigged animation, looking like a puppet.
It's frustrating. Which, by the way, I almost forgot. We have to do. We'll have to do the showcase next week, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's getting late. We'll do the show. But let me see the gist of the rest of the chat before I hop off here. Because your boy has to work early in the morning. I actually should have been in bed 2 hours ago, but said this movie was totally insane. Yeah, G.I. Joe, yes. Hand animation, camera zooms, all the camera work is hand drawn. Yep. Power said, yeah, it's a war zone. Yeah. Neil just said, hand drawn always felt more natural compared to the modern animation. Not to say the modern stuff is bad altogether, but compared with a more natural feeling animation, old was definitely my cup of tea. I understand that. I definitely understand that. I probably should look at the lasers, details, and explosions. The biggest excuse nowadays is that designs are too detailed to draw for animation. Yo, side note, I'm watching. Oh my goodness, I'm going to butcher the name of this show every time. Gotcha Kuda.
Yeah.
And the funny part is, so I've been learning about like, you know, designs of like, you know, old school iconic comic designs and manga designs, and find out they're very simple. What's interesting about Gotcha Kuda, which by the way, the manga is freaking insane in art. And I was paying attention to their designs. Yo, it's actually not simplistic. Like there's a lot of stuff going on in the outfit. Not too much like to video game design standards, but there's a lot happening. I'm
impressed. They know how to strategically conserve their energy.
Right.
They know how to apply the energy to things that give it the presentation
Right.
of cool, like the rule of cool. Like the backgrounds are detailed, and maybe then what's happening in movements won't be that much.
Right.
Because like to have that much detail and fluid animation would be too much, to be like a waste of energy and time and stuff.
Yeah.
So they know how to like make a cartoon look awesome without like, breaking their mind. And they're still working super hard.
Oh yeah.
They're working harder than ever before because apparently like America wants to be a bunch of comedians and not, make
then you got the
bad
people,
cartoons as well. So Japan's got to entertain the entire world.
the poor people at Mappa right now who like just like I don't know, being enslaved to make so I can await, watching Jujutsu Kaisen.
You know what's sad in America?
Mhm.
Like that Spider-Man cartoon
Mhm.
with Norman Osborn,
Yeah.
swapped and all that.
Mhm.
Like that was even animated in America, bro.
I didn't
And
know
that
that.
cartoon animation looked like trash.
I didn't even know. See, I'm done. I'm done. I can't.
They outsourced that.
All right. This country is killing me right now. Like I can't do it.
America can't do anything. Like you be thinking like, yo, it's so simple.
Was
That's why they made it so simple.
Invincible animated in? You know what? No,
I think it was. I might have been.
I don't even. Okay, because I'm about to say I don't even want to know.
Powerhouse Studios in Texas. I think it's like the only one, maybe. And I don't know how much animating they're doing, but I'm gonna hope that they're animating the whole thing.
I'll check and I'll get back to y'all with that on the next stream.
Let me just zap through the rest of this.
Yeah, go ahead.
Brina says, in defense of no intro, anime intro spoil the whole plot. I skip it until the arc is almost done. I guess it just shows you like some character you haven't seen before.
Yeah.
They show them early, and then you're like, who's that? I guess it's a new character. Sometimes it's all right. I don't know. Like, I don't mind it.
Brina, why? See, she already ruined my night.
Yeah, no Invincible is animated in China, North Korea. There you go.
Oh,
North Korea?
Wait, North? Wait. You mean South Korea, right? Hold on.
I'm pretty sure. Can you imagine? That's some real slave labor.
And by the way, I have no problem with these regions doing animation because obviously I'm influenced. I just like, wow, America's doing nothing. Eric said.
I kind of had this thing in my head. Is like probably dumb. Like as a kid, I was like, wow, look. I thought there was like some animation house in America that was like doing data animation and stuff. They're paying them whatever to make this. And you find out, oh, it was outsourced to Japan. But I kind of thought like there would be so many artists inspired by this G.I. Joe stuff and Transformers and whatever that we would eventually start the animation thing here. Like we would just do it here.
Wait, what?
Be enough people, but instead, what happened was I don't know. You can't beat. I don't know the outsourced game, but maybe with technology you can. So we'll see.
Wait.
What happened? You look confused.
Wait.
Are you bewildered? Do you need help?
Yes, I need help. Hold on. Okay, stop. So Eric said that
bracelets.
Eric said the bank loan plot line would move some units.
Yeah. It would. That's what they want. Bank loans.
Brina just said, I did not stutter. I meant North. And then Alpha Proto said, yep, it was a scandal. What are we talking about? What? You know what? Maybe okay. Oh my goodness. I'll look that up for next stream.
Can you imagine comic book cartoons are being animated in North Korea, bro? About bank loans. Can you imagine like, if you don't have that's not Invincible plot, but I'm saying like imagine racial grievance shows are animated in North Korea. Like, yo, you can't even make a cringe cartoon in America, bro, anymore. Like, what's going on?
Yo, they animated in North Korea, bro. What? I'm flabbergasted. I can't do this. Yo, we getting bodied by North Korea.
What is this country, bro? We used to be like G.I. Joe, like rocket packs on top of flying up in the top of the Statue of Liberty, planting the flag on it. This would be outsourced. We outsourced to the best. Like we outsourced Some Japanese guy
outsource to North Korea.
in between drawing Macross, like, you know, spend his time drawing some G.I. Joe. That's legit. Now we just have straight up slave labor in North Korea. Got a bunch of troopers like with the big gats behind them, like
We
drawing what's that girl that you don't like in that cartoon?
Amber.
Yeah, drawing Amber. Saying you better get the animation right, or else you know it's crazy.
What are we doing right now? What are we doing?
We will prevail though, Sean. Don't be a black pill, son. We will prevail.
All right, I'll try. This...
make it right.
And next week, I'm excited to go watch. What am I watching next week? Oh, Alice in Borderland season 3
from Japan.
From Japan. All right. Okay.
Oh, guys.
So the moral of the story is, yeah. So the left wants to boycott because things, and I don't know what they're boycotting because there ain't nothing to watch anymore. I'll say that.
Yeah, build up from the ground up, fellas. You gotta make your own stuff. Okay.
Yeah, and when you make it and you need it animated, just make sure to hit up North Korea and
Kim Jong Il, whatever, Kim Jong Un,
yeah, and
he'll hook you up with fire.
Wait, what? What you said? I can't wait to see Sean roast North Korean Lion King Simba. Powers get over. Oh, he's making some of them. All right, y'all. We'll do the showcase. We'll stream next week. Not sure if anything is gonna. I should do the next week should be me investigating this North Korean claim, and then reading the article. But I don't think that'll be very trending. It will be like just me getting shocked as I read like why this happened.
And Sean will be debuting his latest comic book storyline about how he couldn't get a bank loan. Because he's black. That's
yeah, exactly.
That's gonna be the next.
And I gotta call BLM to save me. You know what I'm saying? That's the plot line.
The Bureau of Land Management.
What happened? The what?
The Bureau of Land Management. No, those other guys.
Wait, that's even better than By Large Masters.
That's what BLM meant. Like back then. Then they stole the thunder. The Bureau of Land Management.
Wait, what? What
stand for? What it still stands for now. I'm just saying.
Hey, well, they should put it back to that because
G.I. Joe probably made a lot of people want to join the military. It's funny.
No, that's true. So whatever Power just typed apparently was real.
Crazy.
All right, I'm.
We'll think about that for a minute.
If I do a stream on investigating North Korean animation, am I going to get canceled by North Korea? Like, is that like?
Maybe.
I don't know how that works. I know like y'all know what, Uncle Roger, the comedian. Like I remember he got canceled by China for making a joke about China. Now he's like not allowed in the country or something. Like it was
called Dennis Rodman. He'll help you out.
Yeah, I guess so.
Negotiate your release.
If I was animating something, I'd call Japan and South Korea personally, you know. But
check out the Discord. We'll do the showcase next week.
Yeah, if you guys could leave a like on the way out, thank you for sitting through the stream. Much appreciated for all the support.
Mm-hmm. Check out Renaissance Punk Fairy Tale.
Oh, that's right.
Comic book
at redcomicbook.com. And yeah,
it's gonna be lit. I'm going to build redcomicbook.com to entertain people because America's not doing that apparently
at all.
To be the solution, you know, be the change you want to be or something. I think it's some kind of activism.
That what happened?
I guess that's some kind of activism. Right? You're making the change you want to be. Like,
oh yeah,
being part of the solution, Sean. Okay. Aren't you happy about that?
Power's still typing it. Power. Type in the Discord. You're breaking my brain because the more you type, the more I'm gonna want to stay to figure this out. I can't. We'll run a. Yeah, sorry. What were you gonna say?
How's North Korea? Are they ill with it though? Like, can they draw it? Like, are they? It's like the human rights violations and all that, but like,
listen, I'm just saying those
like Jujutsu Kaisen level fight scenes, like
the fight scenes at the near end of season 3 of Invincible were kind of fire.
You know why it's fire, right? Because they get an M16 in the back of it. Trained on them, they better draw that stuff. No breaks.
Why does this fact exist? Like this is.
How did they even get the animation out of there? Like, it's be funneled through like China or something.
What is happening?
They have like back channel communication to them. They like.
What's next? They're gonna start making their own video games too?
Maybe.
Yeah, I can't do this. All right, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Like for real. Yeah. I'll catch y'all next week. All right. Peace out.